I don't remember.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Rosin, and this is Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon campaign. It is a tabletop campaign, of course. I am joined by a few other streamers, including Blue Draconics 381. I will have links for them in the chat in a moment. But I am also joined by Charm Plays Games, who is also streaming. And again, there will be a link in the chat in a moment.
To the stream.
And our regular DM for the campaign will be Rygon Plays. Right now, Blue Draconics is running us through a little tutorial, a couple of tutorial sessions, which is why this is pre-campaign number 4, at least for my recordings. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and do make sure you check the description down below for our link tree to come join us on Discord, as well as follow our Twitter and Telegram channels. And also there's our Patreon link and a couple of other things in there as well. But I'll go ahead and turn it over now to Charum.
Well, thank you very much. I don't have a lot to add because your intros are pretty banging. But I will say, of course, for my audience and YouTube, if you want to check out my stuff, of course, you can go over to Twitch. You know, if you want to help out. Wow, I'm completely out of fucking sorts today. If you want to like and subscribe, think about doing that. If you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. I have my Twitch link right there. You can also visit Zim and Blue and other people's links if they're posted in the chat, which I will get to that in a minute, or somebody else can do it.
Oh.
Feel free to do that in my chat. You can feel free to advertise. Thank you very much, Blue. And also, I have a Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize, and I have a merch store if you want to buy from that. Thank you, Wolf Mage, who just purchased a mouse pad. On that note, thank you so much for that. I am discombobulated today, but that's all I have to say. Thank you very much for letting me intro.
Of course. I've got a merch store and all that stuff too. You can find them all in the link tree. I am really bad about promoting those.
I should see what you have, actually. I haven't done that.
I have a merch store too.
Oh, nice.
I'm the only streamer here who doesn't have a merch store yet.
I mean,
I really need to get around to doing more with the merch because I get so few sales.
Aw.
Seeing as I never decided to try merch because I haven't even got partnered yet, or affiliated, whichever the first step is y'all are a step ahead of me.
well, I mean, I find that they're good. Even if nobody really buys the merch, you can still utilize them for giveaways, which can be nice in their own right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I just give people, I just give away Streamloops packs.
Well, look at you having stream loot packs.
People like the Streamloots.
Yeah.
So, we will go ahead and turn it over now to Blue Draconics. Oh, one more thing to note, because I keep forgetting. Our talking icons down in the bottom left of my screen are not representative of our characters in this pre-campaign. For starters, I don't have Charm in there because I don't have one for him. But those are our characters in the main campaign once we start that. Now, Blue, go ahead and give us the recap.
Alright, so, recap. Last time, you all finished up your training battle, which you have successfully completed, and come out victorious on top because poison smells, and stinks, and hurts the body. Then, after getting your objective, your very first objective, from the Guildmaster, which is to take a letter to a fellow associate of his in the mountains. You have embarked forth on the journey to the mountains, heading through the forests, doing some stuff along the way that I will not recap, go watch the session. And you have now ended inside the mountain's cave, After
Hey, no. You're supposed to do a recap for, everything.
So, I am to recap you guys finding a lake. Instead of asking, can we go around the lake, you've tried to find a solution about it. And then the solution was...
I'm just saying, especially when we do start the actual campaign, part of why I do these recaps is so people can go through the, people that are new to the campaign can go and just watch like the first couple of minutes of each episode to catch up roughly, so that way they're not completely lost, 20 episodes down the line and don't have the time to go through probably hundreds of hours worth of recordings.
I mean, fair. To me, nothing too noticeable happens. But that's just me.
What about that TNT that hit Zim's character?
What would that involve the question of Crevasse?
I mean, sure, let's see. To recount, there was the lake that the group had to go around because they could not swim across, and they had multiple fire types on the team. Then there was the clearing that Razor had fun going through the brushes with. There may not be a singed bush somewhere nearby there. Then there was the trap that Razor almost fell in. Then there was the then there was the cliffside that you all had to climb down, and the Trubbish, I forget the name. Benji fell down it and took a hard fall. Took a rock to the head, but they're fine. They're a trash bag. And then they entered the cave after finding a hard rock item. They took to the nearby lake and went across it. And then we ended with them walking into another section of the cave.
Intern 110 slurp charum gas.
And that is where we shall leave off. Well, not leave off. This is where we shall begin.
And speaking of beginning, I will have to step away now so I can make some phone calls. Be right back. Sorry, everyone.
That's okay.
That's fine. I do want to point out that what I believe for the last time will be these characters, that Lyndon is playing Troubish, Benji the Troubish. We have Zim playing Razor the Growlithe. And then we have Rygon playing Kit the Vulpix. Charm with Colby the Cubone. And then Robert the Eevee. And Octo is not here today for reasons, but they play Niche Molly the Noibat.
Niche Molly.
The name's hard.
Yeah, unfortunately Octo is sick, so he was not able to join us tonight.
Oh, I was actually wondering about that. I hope he'll be okay then.
Now then, we left off with you all entering this cave. It's the embedded sparkles of the nearby gems, embedded deep in the rocks. Leave this open area a nice, pretty look. What shall you all do? Reminder, as the objective is to reach the top of the mountain.
Well, first I just want to interject. Hello, Raiders. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. We're doing some Pokerole. Second thing I want to interject. If Octo is away, what's happening with... wait.
For,
oh, wait, no. Octo is... yeah, what's happening with Octo's character? Yeah, Noibat, that's right.
They freaked out and passed out in Razor's main.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
We've specifically had issues with that in the past. Basically, they are just, at most, they are T-posing menacingly, floating along behind the rest of the party.
Okay. It was just an interesting question. Like, yeah, if like that happens to those people can't make a game. The question is, does the DM like take over their character for the session a little bit, or do they just basically take an inactive role in the events of that session?
Inactive.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess inactive is the best way, even though they have the best hearing of the group.
Sometimes the DM will utilize their stats or such for a particular situation, like, for example, the hearing. But generally, they're just, inactive, following along, T-posing menacingly.
They are already writing. Razor, so it kind of makes sense. They're probably just a little spooked.
They're currently no-clipping halfway into Razor, and one wing is currently in the ground.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
That might
right?
tickle.
It's all a simulation. Everything is just a simulation. The cake is a lie.
Damn it, now I want cake. You awful, horrible person.
Oh.
Oh, I haven't been awful and horrible yet.
Do I need to dump you in the well already?
I mean, if you dump me in the well, I'm not coming back.
Christ, my joke didn't get me put in the whale.
Those are example icons. They can be deleted, by the way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I will offer for like the main campaign if everybody wants, I can make everybody a Troisy Pokemon icon so they can put themselves individually on maps and stuff.
That'd be nice.
I would say little ones of our character art would be better, but
I suggest a Troisy because they're already heads, so they work perfectly as little player token things.
All we need to do is just recolor them, technically. Also, Rygon, while we have you for a moment, can we get promotions?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So, what do you all wish to do, or do I need to go describe more?
Well, what room did we leave off on?
We left off on this room right here. I will lift it up. As I just described, it is a cave with a bunch of sparkly gems inside of it. They are embedded deeply within the rock. No, you're not picking them out.
Oh, shoot. I actually clicked the text box on Lyndon's character sheet, and now they say SD. I do apologize.
Oh yeah, that can happen sometimes. Anybody remember the original will and HP?
I know my HP. I have to recalculate my will, but
I do apologize, Lyndon.
yeah.
Fine.
Will is what? Insight plus something?
It's just base of 3. That was 2.0, which we're not using.
Okay, so then I would have 3. How do you up your will?
You have to spend EXP on it, which is 3 times current score.
Okay. Yeah, so I wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Can we get like a fire Pokemon whose only jazz is that he has a move that hurts your will, so he's always firing at will?
You...
Alright, go ahead and continue.
Alright then.
I was going to ask if you could describe whatever you described for the room we were going to, because my roommate happened to step in at the time and I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Fair enough. To reiterate, you all have walked into a room. It's a large opening room with a bunch of sparkly gems embedded within the rock walls of this place.
Okay, and we're not taking those out because you said they're embedded.
They are embedded. You're not taking them out. We're not spending the next 10, 15, 20 minutes working on that.
It's just drilling, just pickaxing.
Good thing
Where
my
did you get the
character's
drill?
one item was this industrial drill.
Is there a room token for the next room, or?
Not yet. You all have not walked into it. I'm gonna say you're
Oh.
all right here. You have all come from this room, and if you wish to continue down the path, it would be this way.
Benji's going to look at the others and say, "This is the way we're going?" Questioningly.
Works for me.
I mean,
Razor is heading to the next room.
Kid is kind of following behind and just like kind of turns over to look at Benji and it's just like, well, I mean, it is kind of pretty. I say let's give it a shot.
I follow in, humming a tune, but also wondering if any of these stones happen to be evolution stones embedded in the walls.
You will not need to roll for them, for they are not.
As they walk, Benji's going to say, "We're supposed to be going up, right? Is there a path upwards here?"
Not that I've seen yet. Only paths going down deeper.
We might need to go back the way we came. If that's the case.
We could just
goes
keep
up
going
must go down, and I guess the other way applies too. Says Colby.
Yeah, we could just keep going this way and see where it leads us.
There's also a possibility we actually are heading up here the hill, just it feels like we're going downhill since we have no frame of reference.
I mean, I don't think it's been us going down or up or anything, just there have only been ways to go deeper.
That's what my kid is trying to say, is that there's no frame of reference for us
Okay, what your character said is what you should say.
Well, he did say that we have no form of reference in character. He's just trying to reiterate and stumbling a bit. But oh, I was about to say Benji looks at the map, and then I remembered the map doesn't have anything for in here.
Nope.
So Benji's just gonna follow.
Okay.
And what was rolled?
A 4.
4, alrighty then. Oh, wrong freaking button. Everything's with chat issues. Alrighty then, give me
It's
a moment to take a look.
Also, Rygon, could you take a look at the expeditions chat? Actually, I needed a favor.
Favorite thing.
Alrighty then.
Let me see if I can figure out how to do that.
Right-click custom and replace the link, basically, I think.
I will say that Rygon did promote you, Charm.
Yeah, but it doesn't
so...
let me.
Oh.
I don't have the option.
Weird.
It's weird, because I did last game. I'm pretty sure I did last game. But then again, Tabletop had an update, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Who knows?
Oh, they definitely updated so you know who's typing. That's new.
Yeah, they may have decided, oh, maybe people that are the table order can't add art now, which kind of sucks. That actually will mess with our Pokerole game too, my other Pokerole game.
Yeah, in blue, they keep making you purple. I wonder why.
I understand. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. They're just making me the more spacey color than white.
Is in here now. I did get charm some art from Mary because of his help with the game here.
I really appreciate it.
Of Colby. Mary is my channel artist. She does most of the art on my channel, for those aren't aware. She did the logos, all of the little talking icons, the group pic. She did the board. She's an incredible artist. And while she doesn't take commissions, you should all go support her on Twitter. She is StarWolfSkin on Twitter.
Yes.
Not to steal your thunder, Charm, but...
Oh, it's fine. I'll link her up, actually. I think I got that link right.
Great command.
Yeah, you said does not take commissions, and my heart dropped. I'm like, oh.
She sometimes will take commissions through me.
Yeah.
I'm the one that handles that stuff, and it's not often, but occasionally she'll take them.
Yeah, I saw the art and I'm like, I want to save up so I can get art of a specific Digimon character of mine that I want drawn in this person's beautiful style. And then I'm like, here, no commissions. I'm like, drats, foiled again.
I definitely
kind of keep her. I kind of keep her really busy with stuff for me.
Yeah.
As it is, I know Rygon's got a piece waiting from her, as well as Octo, and they will get done eventually. I'll make sure of it. But yeah, I kind of have her busy with stuff for this game, the other game, and
your mic is starting to crackle.
Yeah, I hate to bring it up again, but the plague has returned.
Alright, don't talk shit, because I won't come through.
Oh, okay. Sound is honestly the largest plague when it comes to streaming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I believe Zorark has said something.
Yep.
Yes.
They just posted. I was about to read it out.
Sure.
Robert,
Right.
listen.
Okay, I am back. Is it better?
No.
I'm afraid you're going to have to use sign language from now on. What did you call
I don't
me?
have any idea how to fix this, so...
I could maybe look at your setup post-stream, if you'd like, but... see if I can notice any issues from what I've experienced myself. But for now, I guess we'll just live with it.
How about now? Any better now?
No, I can still hear some crackling, but it's a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was a moment ago.
One moment.
Ow. I just burnt my tongue with my tea.
Ow.
Why would you do that?
Because I was hastily trying to drink it.
Oh,
And it's like 180 degrees or something like that.
you should, like, not do that.
I know.
I can't say
I learned-
anything. Whenever I drink hot drinks, I tend to do the same thing. I'm like, this is good, ow, this is good, ow. I just don't wait for it to cool down. I don't care. I just drink it.
Usually I would let it cool down a bit, but I'm also very thirsty for something that isn't water right now. And I don't have coffee, which I also drink usually lukewarm or cold. So it's like my roommate made me some tea, so I'm going to drink the tea. Dang it! Even if
You can always pop an pro tip. You can always pop an ice cube or two into it to get just like quickly to the right temperature.
We have no ice cubes. We have
Aw.
like a big block of ice in the freezer, but that requires chipping at.
Trays are useful. A block of ice can be useful too, but not for
Yeah,
that
may I-
situation.
Request that if everyone is ready, we can move on now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
could-
so is Zim ready?
Zora, did you want to read your own line, or did you just want to have it read?
I listened to the sounds around the cave, trying to hear if there's any noises like the sound of waterfalls, rocks falling, that type of stuff, just to keep an idea of of what's going on around us, as well as keeping up with the rest of the party.
I would have you make a roll for this, but I'm gonna say no. But that you don't need a roll. However, you specifically hear the sounds of combat ensuing ahead, or more or less finishing up. As you all start to climb higher into the cave, you all trying to think of words, but you end up seeing Team Radiance, the team of Hakmo, Duat, and Dartrix. They have just finished some combat with some impotents. 3 to be precise.
Didn't realize they'd be out this way too.
Who knows why? I will not be putting the impotents on the ground.
This is fair. I mean, pretty sure those malls don't exist.
They don't have models yet.
I'm gonna do a Dr. Livesley, or however you say that name, walk over or that direction if it's pointed out.
It's directly in front of you.
Oh, it is directly in front of us? Oh.
It is in front of you.
Dr. Livesley walk right to him. Just,
I would say at a fair distance, but go, "Hey guys!"
Yeah, sure. Colby will approach too.
yeah. As he gets up close to them, Benji says, "Well, hello! Wasn't expecting to see you here."
Duat is the first to look over and say, "Oh, you guys are here. Interesting. What brings you over to this part?"
We were sent to deliver a message to someone up here.
Someone up. I think I know who you're talking about. He didn't have to tell you who it was, right?
No, we were just told to head up to the house on the mountain. I at least think he said house.
I remember him saying we needed to go to the tip top.
Dartrix thinks on this for a bit and responds, yeah. But if you just need to go to the top, just head down, this way. He points eastward, towards this section in particular. And then just go up from there. As for what direction, it can be a maze sometimes. But do be careful. We have been seeing some strange instances of Pokemon about.
Gonna flex a little bit and say, "Well, if we come into danger, I'll protect the others." Little trash bag just flexing and being like, yeah.
Colby gives a slightly incredulous squint towards the trash bag.
Yeah, Kit just kind of giggles a little bit.
Like I look odd at the trash bag, not knowing how to take what the trash bag said.
Colby will step forward though and mention to asking the other trio, odd Pokemon. What kind of oddness? Like acting strangely, looking strangely. What are we talking about?
Akamo speaks up and says, "These impidimps. They're not from around here, that's for sure. We don't see them in the caves often. And there's been a bunch of them. So something's up."
Colby taps his bone against the side of his skull snout with an idle thought.
Well, I guess, should we, continue, everyone? I don't think there's anything else we can really, do here. Although it is nice to see you all. I certainly don't want to rush.
Well, that's glad. The other guild members are out and about, doing their own things. Hopefully not getting into too much trouble.
I'm sure they're all perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. Yeah.
Dumont speaks up and says, "I swear, I'm glad I'm away from that rufflet because all he speaks about is foob. And he does say foob. Really loudly. Imagine waking up to that every morning." Okay, fine, not every morning.
What is... Ooh?
Foob is the way Rufflet describes food.
Well, I like waking up to food every time in the morning. Colby just kind of incredulously points out.
I'm sure you two will get along great. As long as you like waking up to food every morning.
Wait, can I... Sorry.
Zim, are you trying to speak?
I said food is good.
Ah, you were having mic issues again.
I like waking up to a nice warm plate of food as well. But I would agree that waking up to someone yelling it every morning would be annoying.
Colby points out, if you're wasting time talking about food, you're not eating it. I don't generally talk about it as much as I munch on it.
In the distance, you hear the echoing of food in the distance. Somewhere.
Oh. What was that?
Do what has the look of, oh my god, no. Just no. That was the Rufflet.
Okay. Those on my stream, are you hearing popping from my voice? Are you hearing any audio problems? Please let me know.
Your sound is good on the stream.
Is it seriously just through Discord only?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't hear any static on it, but I just turned your stream on for just a second, so... Well, the volume on for just a second.
So it's a Discord only issue. Okay then.
Well,
No.
there's nothing to my viewers I can say about that.
You might want to check, actually. Zim, have you gone to Discord voice and video in the settings and checked what input and output device it's using?
Yeah, I just did that earlier, and it is set where I want it.
Is where you want it default?
No.
Or you specify a device? Okay, you specify a device? I was going to say that's good to do.
Correct.
Okay. The other thing is automatically determine input sensitivity can sometimes cause issues.
That might be the cause.
I always have it off, personally.
Let's set it to there and see how that works. Looks like it's doing good.
It's better.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
little
definitely better.
Yeah.
It's just still got some crackle to it. You sound fine on your stream, so it's definitely something in the Discord side
Yeah,
of things.
specifically Discord. So your audio is fine, it's Discord's not agreeing with your audio. I'll look it up later and see if we can solve it later.
Yeah.
I've heard this complaint before sometimes, and I've never known what causes. I mean, I know it's Discord.
Mhm.
I just don't know why. Because, yeah, like that has been pointed out. As far as I'm aware, it is perfectly fine on the stream.
I can help you troubleshoot later, like I said.
Not a moment. Anything else that needs to be troubleshooted before we continue?
I think we're fine. Again, I think we can just... It's not like it makes you unlegible, so it's fine.
We'll just need to repair Razor when we get back to the shop.
Spring a hammer to the Growlithe. Work
No,
out
no,
any
no.
debts.
No. We just having the blast furnace filled with charcoal.
Anyways, as you all continue your friendly banter with some guildmates, there is a voice that echoes throughout the cave that notably rings out. This isn't the item I requested. If you're gonna steal properly, then steal properly, otherwise out of my way. But it's a... I don't care. It's not what was wanted. Now go on and scurry off like the little rat you are. And get me the right item.
Robert tries to figure out where the sound's coming from. Because it sounds like someone's doing something that they wouldn't really particularly approve of.
If you wish to find, roll Insight Survival Alert.
Can more than one of us do that?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I'll roll for the other characters as well.
Insight, survival. Okay.
Sorry, what are we rolling? I was looking up troubleshooting possibilities.
Insight Survival Alert.
What? Yeah. Just see if we can find where that voice is coming from.
I will also roll that. With my amazing 2 dice. Well, it's not terrible, I suppose.
I will say again, I wish this was used instead of D6s. Mostly because I love floating dice, and they're just fun. We've had some rolls where we just kept going and going and going because we kept getting 10s, and we got to roll again and again and again.
And then again, and again, and again, and... that's stats. That's kind of stuff. Give me a moment. 5, 6... We probably don't even need to roll for them because they already have such high stats for them. Anyways...
It appears that those numbers beat our numbers.
Aren't these the numbers for the other adventure team?
Yes.
Okay.
They are better at hearing than us. They have trained to listen.
If you guys in the chat are hearing popping or crackling or static, let me know, please. Like on the stream, that is. I know it's happening on the Discord, and if it's happening on stream, that's something else that I
Also, wow, who rolled the 6?
because right now it's very clear that it's something between the voice meter and the Discord. If it were happening on stream as well, then it would be something. The cause would be something between the two or outside of the two.
Everyone rolled decently well. Colby and Kit are not able to exactly determine where, as long with Robert. Oh, I didn't roll for Nishmali. And Nishmali heard it. They have big ears.
Colby's like, it's not my fault. This skull covers my ear holes.
Razor, Benji, and definitely Nishmali, and the other guild teams, definitely heard where it came from. Came from the north end, and Team Radiance has a look of concern on their faces. Their leader speaks to...
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say Benji's looking in that direction with his fists raised. Well, his little hand, it snubbins.
Shakes fist. It is trash. Shakes trash fist.
Shakes a trashy fist. The leader speaks and says, that's not a good sign at all. Probably the leader of who we're dealing with, which is currently outclassing you guys. So, as much as I think you all, he looks back, seeing your looks, like, yeah, maybe not. This one's a tough one. I just want to say, maybe try to avoid them. But definitely get that letter delivered. If the Guildmaster wants you to do something personally, probably important you get that done and not get yourself knocked out of commission.
Slowly lowers fists. And we're supposed to head eastward, right?
Yes, eastward was the direction you were pointed to.
Okay.
As
then,
they start rushing northward.
Okay. Then Benji's going to say, well, we should probably go and do what we're supposed to do then. And leave this to them, the more experienced ones. Let's go this way. And starts to walk towards the east path.
We'll stop walking, but with some apparent unease in their steps, wondering what is going on and if they're going to be able to handle it or not.
I think they probably know what they're doing, says Colby. Well, if it's not our business, it's not our business. Still, though, you thought this place seemed more peaceful than it seems to actually be.
Any other group comments before we move onward?
Nope.
Alrighty then. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Not yet. No.
Blue is the most picky tile picker.
I am extremely picky, thank you very much. I want what I want.
When you want it.
Precisely.
I wants what I wants when I wants it.
And if I flip this, that will give me the... But... Okay.
You know, I didn't think I'd like peach juice, but it's actually pretty good.
It sounds peachy.
Yeah. Peaches are not my favorite fruit, but it's kind of nice.
I'm not a big fan of peaches, but the juice can be peach flavored things in general can be kind of nice.
Yeah. I don't think there's a fruit I really hate. There's just ones I prefer over others.
Yeah.
And I don't really care for passion fruit.
Passion fruits is a little odd. Like, I do like it, but I can understand you saying that, definitely.
And I also really don't care for pears.
That's fair. Pears are kind of in the middle for me. They're like, this is fine.
Yeah, me being sure to pick it like, yes, I can make this go upwards. No, I really can't. I really can't. I'm upset. I can't make it go up. It should be simple. It's...
You know, a flat tile can be going up too. You don't have to have a cliff. You don't have to have a raised platform to say there's an incline after all.
No, you don't. Can I?
I know. What do you want? Do you want it? You want it inverted? I know what you're thinking. Yeah, that's not how that works. Sadly.
Scree. Precisely, scree.
You could do this. You don't have to line the tiles up, so you could technically do this. Just to point that out.
There. Perfect. That's good enough. Sometimes these tiles are unique looking, but...
Yeah, don't worry about always lining them up on a perfect grid. You can do half tiles like this. That works as well.
Alright then, someone roll me a Dune dice. As Zoro will BRB.
I will roll the dice.
Okay.
If I can get my mouse to get there. There we go.
Roll it.
It's just one, right?
One.
Come on.
2. Wow. As I was counting. Alrighty then. I want you all to roll me the standard perception roll, insight, survival, and alert. Again. That is DM's favorite roll because perception. But you guys aren't rock climbing.
It was what? Survival and what?
Insight, survival, and alert.
That was too many.
Insight survival. So that's...
Let me re-roll that. The dice clicker is being weird on me.
Fair enough, re-roll it. Keep the higher of them all.
Oh, well, okay then. Suppose the fair thing to do would be to say, if you're saying keep the higher, I'd say 1 then?
Probably, yeah. 1. I think Rygon is currently absent.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Just working on my own thing.
Alright, do you want me to... I can roll for a character if you want, so we can continue.
That would be
What
appreciated.
are we rolling?
Insight, survival, alert.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just writing out this really big MHE right now.
And I'll roll for Zorok's character.
Yeah, that's fair.
We can just 2 dice. No successes.
You
Nice.
did him dirty.
Well, to be fair, I got 3 successes on the previous roll, so...
Poor distribution, I see.
Or
you just like Kit more. How dare you rolling dice in one person's favor over the other. Welcome back, Zora.
So I will, out of everyone, Kit is the only one who is able to notice this, with them hanging out in the back. And they see a nikket trying to sneak up on the group.
Ooh.
I will go and search for the image.
What kind of
What do you
sneaking?
do, Kit, as you see them trying to sneak up onto the group?
From what direction?
Good question. From behind.
So, its ears kind of swivels behind, and here's the ever so subtle, like little flip back, flip back, flip back. And Kit just kind of turns around and just kind of comes face to face with this nikket. And Kit, all in their surprise, all that they can say is just like, hello.
One moment.
It's kind of appropriate that the petite but big-tailed fox notices the petite but big-tailed fox.
Right?
Hilarious. Who is also a flat image, by the way.
That's what you have to do with this generation, sadly.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
It's okay. Not a big deal.
The nikket stops in shock. Upon closer inspection, she looks a bit bruised.
Huh.
Hearing Kid say hi to someone, Robert turns around and looks at the nikket and Ninetails.
There's a Ninetails here? Whoa, I don't realize there's a
It's not like
Ninetails.
bull pigs.
Colby will also turn since Kit did.
Turning. I think everybody's.
Everybody
kinda
probably
like,
knows
what?
that.
Yeah, but nobody can see past the tails, you know.
True, you're freaking you're like a screen.
You just see like 5 different noses like just poke between the tails. Like, what's going on?
Oh, that's an image. Alright.
It's kind of cute. It's like a bush.
She looks like she has like deer in the headlights, that kind of thing. Before immediately turning pale and booking it.
Oh, hey, wait! Kit kind of just like instinctively takes off after them.
Alrighty then.
Kit, I wouldn't get too far away.
Kit does not hear anything. There's too many tails between you and her and their ears.
Something like that.
all that they hear is just like. Murr, 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 murr.
Robert is also chasing after the nikket.
After a slight delay, Colby just goes, "Nah, I hate running on a full stomach," and then also takes off afterwards.
Yeah, probably. Benji's also gonna follow behind.
I really don't think it's a good idea to be running around in the dark like this.
And almost if on cue, you hear Kit kind of just like smack into a rock, but just goes ooh. It just keeps going.
Alrighty then. So with that, if you're wanting to continue to follow the nikket, or track them as they are quickly sweeping behind them to remove any possible traces of them, that would be Insight Survival Nature.
Insight survival.
To go and try the paper-thin nikket, that's totally from the Paper Pokemon series. You know, the great new paper series that's better than Paper Mario.
Ooh, I rolled it too.
Razor is kind of just following along, but at a slower pace instead of running.
More like
Razor-
a very enthusiastic jog.
That's interesting. Razor normally is the one that always shoots forward, at least in the other sessions. That's fair. So let's turn the animation to walk. There we go.
It has everyone who is rolling.
Normally would, but you know, we've had a few pits, we've had other things, and yeah. He doesn't
This
really
is-
want us getting.
With your collective rolls, because no way you would beat this DC alone, you are able to figure out which direction she went.
Is Benji also running around, running forward? Or
Yeah,
backward?
Benji's. Yeah.
Red animation. Oh wow, look at that animation for the trash bag.
Yep.
So she leads you back towards the intersection where you found Team Radiance. Then starts heading north.
Could I try tackling her?
You are not able to see her at the moment because she is phased.
She fast.
She's very fast.
I'll make an observation. Maybe. If I have the capacity to. Hold on.
Well,
Nope, can't make an observation. Wait, no, I mean, technically speaking, I'd like to point out something because of my own game. Kit / Ray Gun.
Yes.
In my other Pokerole game, Quick Attack has been used to get a burst of speed.
Okay.
Just a thought, since you have it.
Actually, yeah, that was kind of my thinking.
Good thought, Ed.
Alright, is that?
So Kit is kind of like saying, "Hey, wait, you know." Well, it doesn't say just, "Hey, wait, I just want to talk. Like, what's going on?" And they kind of just give that little quick attack, the little burst of speed to try and make up the last couple of feet. But if it does succeed, then it would be something like, almost accidentally sort of runs into them.
Fair. The cartoonish bonk and swirling stars.
In our game, if a move is used, you still have to roll the accuracy for it to see how it goes.
But yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just a suggestion, of course. I'm just offering.
As DM, I automatically succeed.
I see. I see, Rygon. You're pulling that card. I see. I still want to.
Fight brawl.
You have a very
4.
solid roll for that, so. Nice. That's pretty dang solid.
3 successes. Definitely will succeed. Well, you definitely able to get it off. Give me a moment. I want to see something. Oh, where did I put it? Well, I go find this. This is a good time for a water break for everyone. We have been going for almost an hour recording.
Water. Who's got water?
I have peach juice. That's not water. I do have water, though, too.
Let's see. There we go. see.
So, what exactly is going on right now?
Small break. I was
Yeah, I was wondering why we took the break, actually.
An hour is not enough time.
So, did you need time to do something, Blue?
yes, there was just something I wanted
Alright.
to see. I was curious about something.
Okay, just communicate that. That's an important thing for a DM to do.
Sorry.
Just call this like a creative.
What are you
break.
trying to out?
Also, we could maybe help. So,
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I have found my answer. I am sorry, but
You
I
can-
wanted... Okay.
What you were looking for and trying to decide what's going on. Especially because this is a tutorial thing.
Alright, so, you're right. You have a point. I'm sorry. I was trying to be a bit technical, like, would a quick attack catch up to this nikket? And using there's a dexterity speed chart, the answer is yes. I was just curious to see if it works. But they do have a dexterity chart with maximum speed and a strength chart of lifting capacity in the core book.
Oh.
Wait, you're looking at their strength chart?
No, they're the dexterity.
Okay, because for some reason I heard strength and I'm like, wow, this nikket lifts.
Don't worry. They would only be able to lift about, 18 kilograms or 40 pounds.
Or in other words, all my valuables.
My valuables. Correct. But Kit is able to catch up to the nikket, and as Rygon explained what would happen when Kit catches up, they kind of tumble into a pile.
Bump.
Just do bump. With Kit on top. You could insert the Lion King scene of Simba and Nylon playing together.
Oh, I thought you were going to go for the Father in the Clouds. Yeah, that one is much better.
I have no clue what you're referring to, but yes.
I am your father. But yes, very, very cute little piles. Kit's just kind of on top. Plop.
So, Razor's just casually making his way along and catches up eventually. So, why did we chase after them?
So just to clarify this, so Kit just flopped on top of the nikket, effectively?
Yes.
Yes.
How do you do this?
Oh.
Use that. There we go.
You can also right-click and change the state.
Oh, okay.
Right-click,
Yeah.
looping effect, and then 14 to 17 on this model.
Oh, okay.
It's always the end of the looping effects.
So Kit kind of like just sort of stumbles a little bit back up, and it's just like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Are you okay?
Why are you chasing me?
I don't know. You kind of surprised me, and well, I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I was chasing you because you really ran away like you did something to us. So I was trying to figure out what you were doing.
Not like he needs to answer the likes of you, and she smacks the Kit in the face with a paw.
Boo.
Yes, a menacing boot, that's for sure.
And
Angry
Kit kind of
swatch.
just like stumbles back and just like falls on their tails. It's like, ow.
The nikket will take this chance to try to run away again. Clearly insistent on getting away from all of you.
Well, I was going to say, Colby, when Kit got whacked, Colby was actually going to step forward at that point. Maybe interrupting that ability to run away. as he goes, "Hey, what's that for? You're acting suspicious, so we're trying to ask you a question."
If you want to grapple, you can.
Well, yeah, I think he will actually. He is going to basically just try to pin the nikket with his bone. Kind of not like straight up attacking with the bone, but just trying to like hold him down with it as leverage. Okay, grapple. What do I do for grapple? I forgot again. Let's see.
Well, let's see. Oh.
That is Strength Fight Brawl. I believe that's a contest roll. Strength Fight Brawl? Wait, hold on. Breaks free if has more strength or dexterity than the user. So I guess it's a Strength Fight Brawl roll against base strength or dexterity, depending on what they want to roll. Or a mix of them. Can't remember. Grapple's a bit odd. I could definitely do my roll though while you figure that out. So that's actually 5 dice. The question is, every time I roll more than 3 dice, I tend to get bad rolls. Let's see if I'm wrong. Okay, it's not the worst roll I could have gotten, I suppose.
Say, I just realized I accidentally unplugged my mic for a second.
That's not usually helpful.
Yeah, no, Benji would have walked to the other side of the nikket.
Okay, so they're kind of.
So.
Let me actually move all the characters back. Hold on a second. There we go.
Probably for the best. If you want to move them further upwards, we can.
Yeah, that works.
Basically trying to cut off.
Go for the weak link. Nikket, go for the weak link. Go past the little Vulpix that is just still rubbing their nose. Trust me, they're not going to put up a fight.
Or I could use the ability to run away.
Also, as Colby approaches, did you say that the nikket had bruises?
Yes.
Look, weakened or injured? Okay, Colby would notice this then.
Absolutely. Anyone who is looking at the nikket would easily notice this.
The reason he's going for a grapple would be because he knows it's weak. He's not going to try to beat it up more because of what it did to Kit. But did Kit take any damage, by the way? Or was
no,
it weak
I'm not going to be
enough
that mean.
Okay.
Unless a rock falls on your head, you're not taking damage.
Then yeah. Benji, well, actually, one thing we also did in our poker game, it is possible to assist a grapple. Technically. Yeah. You know, grabbing the other side of somebody while grabbing somebody with multiple people so they can be held down.
What I was considering asking if we could do, and then you brought it up.
Yeah, unless the DM disapproves, I suggest you roll a grapple roll.
I mean, I don't disapprove. It's just, I'm wondering, should I be the DM that says, I'm going to use every trick this character has to get them away from this, or do I just let this happen?
Well, I mean, can they resist can they get out? Well, they can escape a grapple, of course.
They have 3 dexterity, first of all, and they have the ability run away.
How's run away work? I actually don't know.
I'm gonna look it up exactly how it's written.
Hold on.
But typically, it should allow you to escape anything. You're like, nothing keeps you blocked.
Let me see what it says for.
This Pokemon is the master of escape. It will be difficult to catch and may even squeeze through the thinnest gaps to get away.
This Pokemon cannot be blocked. That's not grapple. That's something else. It may also obtain. What's that?
I was gonna say, grapple does give the block status.
Oh, is that actually what it counts as? Is that what that symbol?
Yes.
Oh, hold on, that symbol I can.
That's the block status.
Okay, so it can't be blocked. All right then.
Then I suppose this is your call, DM, in terms of story. What do you want to go for?
There's other ways to stop somebody from going somewhere besides grappling them, though. But yeah, I guess, I mean, it's still a physical entity, so there's other ways to stop it, but technically speaking, yes. I think a bonus dice to escape makes sense, but... Okay, if grapple doesn't work, If they just cannot be blocked, then I guess that means the grapple roll doesn't even count.
Correct. I would see that as well.
Which means... Okay, hold on a second.
What about tackle?
Would hit.
I mean, attack certainly would still work.
Yeah. I was just going to suggest maybe one of us try knocking them down without, so that they just go back to prones, and make it known that we're going to be getting our answer. Or maybe intimidate them if intimidating's a thing.
As Nikket tries to escape, Robert would run up very quickly, jump, and try and tackle them.
Okay. To answer that intimidate question, things like a growl could be used for intimidation. So you could like do the move growl and focus it instead of, doing the effect of reducing their strength. Or in addition to that, I suppose the focus being to intimidate them or tell them to sit put, basically.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any moves that I could use unless I could use poison gas without actually directing it at them. Just like belch some gas up in the air, threateningly.
And Robert ends up face planting on his face as he overshoots the nikket, hitting his face into a rock and giving himself a little bit of a bloody nose.
Take one
No,
damage.
it's just like, nope, ducks out of the way. That's on you.
All right. In that case, what?
One moment.
Okay.
All right, back.
Okay. Would I be allowed to do another action besides the grapple, since the grapple was effectively non-existent?
I am fine with that.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Colby does have growl, so let's see what this is. This is tough/cute. Why do I have a choice? That's interesting. I never noticed that. All right.
Tough
Tough.
growls like a shinx to a gabite.
Well, it's definitely a tough growl because he's trying to intimidate with it. So tough contest performed. So that's going to be 2 dice. All right. Let's see if this does anything. God damn it! I did the thing again. Ah, but I deleted it, so it doesn't matter.
I think it still counted, it just doesn't matter.
Oh.
Oh, wait, you're not Robert. Never mind. I don't think it counted at all.
Yeah, I did it. It just, and the dice didn't disappear. All right, hold on. Let's try that again.
Yeah, I have no clue what it was.
Oh no, roll in progress. I think I broke something.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's okay. Hold on. Oh my.
I promise that wasn't me.
That was me. See if that fixed it.
Okay. That's a good point, actually. Refreshing things. Okay, it's a 1. That means it actually procced. As to whether it affects or not, I mean, that's a counter roll. So, what Colby's gonna do then is, as Robert attempts to, like, do a leap tackle and, or rather, and just completely falls on the ground. He's gonna ignore that. And he's gonna be, as that nikket seems like it's about to run away again, he's like, "Look here! I don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to sneak up. You're gonna stay put right there and listen to what we have to say and answer some of our questions. Got it?"
Dang, that was very good. I want to roll this nikket's will.
Okay.
There we go.
Tie. That usually means beat, but could also have other effects. I believe in this situation that means they would win, but...
I think...
Well, I would like to weigh in here.
Sure. What's Razor going to do?
Razor has Roar,
He does.
and it scares the foe.
He does. I was wondering if he'd get involved, though. He seemed kind of disinterested.
Well, that was up until it wiped that kit.
Yeah, that kind of pissed Colby off a little bit.
Yeah, Razor's not happy about that. So Razor is going to let out a mighty roar.
Sounds good. He may be in the back of the group. That's a way more aggressive sound than anything Colby can pull off.
Yeah, just roll it. If you get a 2 or above, she will stay put. If you do not, he will not stay put.
You have 2 dice, so you gotta get both of them success.
Wait. Tough contest, yeah?
Yep, that's
Also
1 tough,
cool.
1 contest, and 0 intimidate, so. Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then a squeak comes out. He, like, sets up for it. Stands all mighty and tall, and then squeak.
Yeah. I wish I had a move that I could use for this.
Yeah. With Colby's intimidating growl, the nikket has a look of fear on her face. And then Razor just gives the squeaky toy noise. Which startles her and she just runs away.
Hold on, I got added effect here. Where's the button for this?
I don't have a soundboard button. Clearly someone has something.
I have a squeaky thing.
Oh no.
I can't find the squeaky bit. Oh, never mind. It's hidden somewhere. There. Squeaky.
Squeaky toy noses go squeak 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 squeak.
All right, so she kind of runs away.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. She scampers off into the distance.
Okay. Kit kind of just like looks at her retreating and it's just like, oh, she was pretty hurt. I hope she's okay.
Colby kind of crosses his arms. Yeah, I noticed the bruises too. Otherwise, I probably would have whacked her with my bone, but... yeah. Wonder what her deal was.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really carrying anything, I think, too valuable. If she was trying to steal something. Maybe she just wanted to ask for help?
I doubt that, or they wouldn't have been sneaking up.
That was a little more pitchy than I normally do it.
Still
All right, you got affected by a razor squeak.
Yeah.
Colby will turn to Robert, who totally face-planted. Hey, you alright, V?
I'm fine. Just may have overshot the small nikket. And gave myself a bit of a bloody nose. It's not my first time giving myself a bloody nose, so I'll be fine in a bit.
Well, you got 4 feet. Shouldn't trip over them that often. That seems to be Colby's way of trying to show concern.
A very stern yet somehow caring.
Well, try for like tackling somebody sometime. It's easier to tackle somebody when you have 2 legs instead of 4.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If I went down on all 4s, I'd lose the bone. This bone's very important to me. I can't entirely tell you why. It just kind of is. Colby does kind of just look down the path that the nikket went down. Though honestly, even though they were clearly sneaking up on us, they seem kind of desperate. Still wonder if we should try to find them.
I kind of want to try and find them. I'm really concerned.
Didn't she sound like one of the voices we heard earlier?
Hmm.
Is she?
Good question. What do you think, DM?
I think it's a time to roll insight, if you're unsure.
I am
Yes.
unsure. What? Just flat out insight or insight plus something?
Flat out insight. That's it.
Okay.
And on the topic of thievery,
How's Benji here better than Kit?
Colby and Benji, who were both directly involved trying to catch the nikket, both put on their detective hats over this.
But neither of you even have ears.
they
That's
don't
why we're
have
better.
visible-
Hey, I have those little flappy things at the top. Those are probably ears.
You don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
what ears I have. I hide them. They're secret.
Dang.
I thought they were just like wings or just overgrown tumors or something.
Also, those are the two people that didn't impact themselves into something.
have a
Yeah,
point.
to be fair, I guess Kit is kind of still dazed from the little cute whack.
The answer is yes. It is the same voice who you heard earlier.
Hey, so, and noticing that, Benji would then say,
That's definitely the voice we heard earlier. Probably not. I don't know whether to feel bad or not. Because the other voice that we heard seemed really mean.
That might explain the bruises, though.
Yeah.
I didn't catch whatever was being said the first time, but I can recognize the tone of voice.
I know Niece Molly isn't here, but Niece Molly will speak up and say, my reviver seat's gone.
Oh,
Wait,
Hold-
what?
Colby checks his bag immediately upon hearing this.
I normally wouldn't do this unless it would be something important to bring up, but Niece Molly would say, my reviver seat's gone.
Robert will also check his bag.
I think everybody's probably going to check their bags. 'Cause that's the smart thing to do now.
Yeah.
Honestly, Kit is a little bit too spacey for that.
I suppose.
They're the kind that, like, if everybody starts taking out their bags, they'll be more interested in observing everyone else before thinking to do their own.
Fair enough.
I like it. But yeah.
But one can presume that one item was stolen, not multiple, but nonetheless.
Yes.
I notice you already removed the reviver seed from Niece Molly's inventory.
Indeed. Which is kind of a bummer on my end, like, dang, I wish Octo was here. But oh well, I guess I have to point it out myself. Fine.
Hey, Octo, you missed last session. You have less items now. Enjoy.
I was tempted to be like, I could just take from, say, Kit's inventory and just, see what happens from that.
Well, so you should, because I never would have noticed.
Yeah.
To be fair, just simply on the positioning and interaction aspect, actually it makes more sense that way. The nikket actually physically came in contact with Kit and nobody else, from what our knowledge. So that would have been a perfect time to swipe an item.
Yeah, I'd be fine
I
with that.
prefer you not do stuff to somebody's character like that.
When they're not in the game.
You think...
Yeah, and they're not
you
here.
think this was this session. It was last session the item was stolen.
Oh.
The very last roll I had you guys do was if you guys would see the nikket steal an item. And it was the reviver seed of Niche Molly that was rolled.
Okay, well, that's fair enough, I suppose, if it was last session.
It was very much last session. I have the
Okay.
footage on my camera.
Okay. In that case, it makes more logical sense, too, in that case. It was stolen before any awareness was had over this nikket. Which means this nikket was double dipping, trying to steal items multiple times, from the seams of it.
Having heard that and checked their own bag, first, is anything missing or is it just...
If anything would be missing, I would have taken it out of your inventory.
Okay. Just wanted to double check. Benji is going to say,
That scheming little fox.
Huh. When'd she manage to do that? Colby almost seems a little impressed.
If you need one niche, I could give you mine.
I think we should go and get that back.
Yeah, works for the other goals we have. I mean, the letter can wait. Plus, at this rate, it'll get stolen too.
Oh, I mean, I really don't want any harm to come to her. I mean, maybe she really needs it. I'd be okay giving up my reviver seed in exchange.
Oh. That's kind of you, but you keep it. I want to only hold on to one precious item. Or however they would say it.
Aw. Well, holding on to Razor.
Don't worry, kid. I'll only whack her with this bone if I absolutely have to. More importantly, we need answers, and we also need to figure out why they're injured. If they need help, there's better ways to ask than to steal it.
I suppose that's true. I'm just please don't hurt her too much.
I just plan to scare her. Scare tactics can be very effective.
Especially when there's squeaky toy noises. Squeak, squeak.
that's gonna be a recurring thing.
Yes, if it's a recurring thing that I can't use Screech in my campaign, not my campaign, in another campaign, then I'll bring it to this one as well.
Yeah. Benji's going to start running in the direction the nikket went.
Okay. Kit will be kind of following close behind.
Question. I assume the nikket is doing the nikket sort of thing of sweeping away their footprints as they go.
Correct.
I assume they almost instinctually do that as they go around.
Precisely.
But what is the cave dirt like? Is it soft? Is it hard? Is there dirt or is there stone? What do we got?
Definitely. I would say like a mix between soft dirt and stone, which is how you're able to track the nikket in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, at that intersection, you could have just ended going back westwards and back the direction you originally came.
Mm-hmm. Because depending on the balance, even if it was swept, it would be obvious where areas were swept, perhaps.
Yeah.
If tension and insight was being paid.
Maybe. I mean, I would be just tracking by straight up smell. I mean, we are in an enclosed space. I can't imagine that it would be too hard to track that.
Yeah, Puppo detected by scent makes
have any
lots of
money?
money.
Yeah, how am I supposed to pay attention?
If the floor is a mix of gravel, dirt on a hard surface like stone, you'll be able to see the wavy marks of brushing to the side of the piles of dirt and gravel.
Though I will point out, anybody who got close enough to get any canid creature here that got close enough to get a scent off of that nikket probably can do a bit of scent tracking too. That's something the nikket can't hide.
I would say there's at most 3. I want to say Colby, Kit, and maybe Robert.
Colby can't. That's not exactly his strongest suit. He's got a skull covering his nose, and he also is wearing the berry juice. He replenished that recently, so his smell is pleasant orin.
Robert would be able to if he didn't accidentally bash his face into a rock when trying to tackle the nikket.
Oh yeah, you did say you caused the nosebleeds, so that's going to kind of knock you off the list. That kind of leaves Kit then.
Then Benji better not stay in front.
No, Benji's gonna stick back and follow because he doesn't know where they went. Because that's the smart thing to do. Because
is Kit gonna offer to lead then?
Yeah. Kit will just kind of like give the air like a quick sniff and just go like, I think it's this way.
I'm not going to make you roll for it because, one, the exact descriptions you have given to me apply perfectly well. You automatically succeed.
Okay. You know what what Karstrus does is somebody's like, I want to use my character's traits to do this. What Karstrus usually does is like, all right, you roll these 3 things, but like you have options. Like if you want to use insight, or you can use, like for instance, Tucker does. My Puccina character does a lot of. All right, I'm going to track this scent, and usually I get the option between. Let's see, what was it? I usually get the option between. Perform or alert, usually depending on how I'm using it, so that I can kind of pick and choose. Just a thought, mentioning this for Rygon's sake, mostly on the idea of like, if somebody is using their skills to their fullest potential, sometimes they can get choices on which stats they're rolling.
I think that's a good idea. In this case, if we were to do something like that, it wouldn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Most
it doesn't matter now.
Stats are exactly the same.
Yeah. We don't really have anything built up right now, but this becomes a more interesting aspect with later levels and stuff in a Pokerole game, I'd say.
Yeah.
I want to point out that if I were to have you roll for it, I would have you roll Insight, Survival, Nature, and Instinct.
Yeah, also using the Instinct stat for things like sniffing out things. That's a thing that Tucker generally does. It just occurred to me that Colby doesn't have logic or instinct. I think that did I lose dots or something again?
Maybe. I don't know. This table's broken. Anything with me ends up breaking somehow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Maybe Nikket stole it.
Does anybody remember what he had for dots? I can check back though. Actually,
He probably had 2 instinct, 1 logic.
I think that sounds right. Actually,
Yeah, the majority of people had 2 instinct, 1 logic. It was, I think.
okay.
I think we had a healthy balance of the 2.
I mean, it doesn't matter too much. We could always just look back.
It's fine. I'll just double check real fast.
As you're double checking, I have dinner to go grab.
Okay.
So I will BRB waiting to get food.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm not trying to shame anybody here, but it is generally a good idea. At least I try to do this for my games when I can. Try to wrap up anything that could possibly cause an interruption during a game, and try to get it done before the game, or save it for later. Now, of course, if you're hungry, go right ahead and eat. But I'm hungry
for food.
Yeah,
food
go get food. Food was cooked while you were playing. I get it.
Precisely. Otherwise, we'd be starting around 8. I'm still sorry for all the distractions. I'm giving.
It's alright. Also, you're right. It was 1 logic, 2 instinct. And yeah, they're below the table. They do actually exist. They're just hiding. I really don't understand that issue. I don't even know how that happened. There we go.
The nikket hit them.
The nikket nicked my dots. It's even my contest dot, which is also nicked, apparently. There we go.
Oh. I just thought of something I could have done to try and intimidate someone.
Yeah?
Go a can of spinach?
No, I could have literally just used an attack and intentionally missed. Like, intentionally just missed hitting them by whatever amount I maybe rolled for. Because I have Pound, and I have 2 Dexterity, 3 Fight, 2 Brawl, giving me 7 Accuracy for it. So I could intentionally aim right beside them and have a good chance of missing them on purpose.
You know, another option one can do is simply roll a normal attack roll, a normal accuracy roll, but then just stay your strength. You can roll a lower attack strength. you know, holding back basically how strong you're striking.
Yeah. Well, the intent is to not have not hurt them more, but gave them a fright. So hitting them and like actually hitting them and just holding back would have still hurt them.
Well, not necessarily. I think there was one situation where there was a case where we wanted to strike somebody but not actually hurt them. So it would require an accuracy roll, and then we just didn't roll strength because that wasn't relevant.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that means you still have to make contact to get that point across, but if they can achieve that, then yeah.
You try to whack them and you like they're tied up and you just straight up miss.
Yeah.
All right, you tied to the pole. Listen here. Strike. What? They're so fast.
We have missed rolls like that before, where somebody was completely immobile and we still missed them. Also, it just occurred to me, if you don't want your dots falling through your character sheet, I'm gonna actually prevent that for everybody. There's one simple way of doing that, and that's just locking the dots. That should keep them from doing that ever again.
Okay.
So I will just do that for everybody's dots. While we wait, though, I do think it might be good, though, to, like, schedule... Like, obviously, things come up. Sometimes interruptions happen. But if you're like, alright, I'm going to be playing this game, especially if you're, like, DMing or something, and you haven't figured out your food situation yet, it might be good to, like, kind of, like, plan that out in advance, I guess, is how I put it. Because, like, one thing I will say, like, I don't mean to be overly critical or anything, but one thing I will say about this game is I've noticed that interruptions a little more common here in this pre-campaign than they are for my main campaign. And granted, this is just a tutorial campaign, so it's not really a big deal. But I know that people still have limited time to actually engage this pre-campaign, right? So I would be kind of ashamed if that carried over to the main campaign, that sort of interruption level. So I would encourage people to, like, yeah, schedule a bit better.
All I can say is that the main campaign is going... Well, I mean, it'll probably run a little bit differently.
Okay. This is more casual, so it's not really a big deal. I just figured I'd give that kind of cautionary message. Not trying to judge, obviously.
No worries.
I try and stay at table unless I have to use the restroom.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And also, little breaks is usually not any issue. And we still take breaks in our games. It's just usually, like, in the middle, we do one, maybe, for, like, bathroom, water, etc.
I just say in the main campaign, we only use one thing, and that's bottles. You need anything? Bottle.
Also, sorry, Lyndon, I accidentally unlocked your sheet, and it's slightly shifted over, so now all the dots are in the wrong position. I'll help you with that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why this one dot does not want to lock. And
which one?
This one right here.
Really? Let me see.
It's not one. Yeah.
Oh, it's locked now.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't letting me lock it for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, the dots are off. Well, I guess it's not the end of the world. I realized I moved the sheet a little bit. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to try something. I have to be very careful doing this. Hold on.
Make sure you don't break it. Don't pull on me.
Lift tight all the... I said lift tight all the way down, you piece of shit. Yeah, I did it. Right, God, please hit a Control C.
Control C?
Yes.
Alright, Control C it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, do it again. Okay, that's better, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny. I walk away to go get food, and I'm not the one breaking the table.
I mean, I was trying to fix something and I broke it, so hey. Oh well. I guess the dots are just going to be off center for now. This can technically be fixed, but it's... Yeah, what happened was, by the way, was I simply unlocked the sheet rather than locking a dot. You have to be very precise with your clicks. I'm using the L shortcut to save time, but it introduces a little bit of risk here and there.
Do I need to go back even further? I mean, I'd rather do that now than...
No,
It all depends on
don't
what
think-
Lyndon thinks.
I think this is fine.
Okay. I mean, the dots are still on the sheet and visible and won't be falling through it, so I guess that's the important part.
Man, what are my weaknesses as a poison? I just accidentally deleted that.
Oh,
Deal.
isn't that ground?
Maybe rock.
It was ground, I think psychic?
Yes. Psychic.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I think one more. Ground, psychic, and something. Well, there's a sheet up here that shows what things are super effective against stuff, so. What has poison? Yeah, it's super effective against.
There we go.
Ground.
Locked dots. That should work out better.
Oh, according to this, ground and psychic are the only things that are effective against poison types. So
Okay.
I guess I just have those two.
Poison be weak. No, steel is weak to poison, right?
No.
Resist.
Here, hold on.
I forget.
Steel has
I'll look
is
up
not
the
affected
page.
by poison.
I'll look up the page for it. Hold on.
Yeah, because there's a damage type chart up here that I'm going on.
Yeah, but it's not very good at like conveying certain bits of information very quickly.
Yeah.
Just to go over it really fast. Yeah, they take poison take 2 times damage from ground and psychic, and that's it.
Okay.
They take half damage from fight, poison, bug, grass, fairy though. That's a lot.
Wait. All of those?
Yeah, grass and fairy. You can add that to the list.
Huh, they must have changed that at some point.
That was a Generation 6 thing, apparently.
Oh.
So, yeah, they did change it kind of late.
Alright. Is everyone ready to continue?
Yes.
Whenever you are.
So somebody didn't thank me for the follow. Yes, I'm ready.
Oh,
There's... Alrighty then. So you guys continue down the way the Nikket ran off, which was the way Team Radiance went. It does lead up. Who wants to roll a Doom die this time?
I suppose I can, since I'm the one chasing.
this makes sense.
How fast are you going?
Fast enough to not crash into walls, slow enough to not crash into walls.
Are you also actively sniffing as you go? That's going to slow you down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, at the very least, at every, turn, I'm, potential turn, we're getting a sniff.
Yeah, every avenue of, crossroad.
3.
That's pretty solid.
What happened to my... Okay.
I mean, I don't know what the new guy's for, but it seems pretty solid.
There we go.
Also, Lyndon, in a second, you'll be able to align your dots. I'm actually removing the stat points.
Wonderful. I see. Oh. Give me a moment. I gotta make some more rolls.
Yeah, feel free to use anything from the DM bag as well if you need any help.
I got this. I got my own dice for this at the moment.
This is fair.
Alrighty then. Kit, while walking along, sniffing to follow the Nikket's trail, you also catch the scent of another. This one smells like
Another Nikket? Or just another
now
set?
something else.
Okay,
It's a
ignored
very... It is a very dry smell.
block. Okay. Do both smells appear to be going in the same direction?
This one is still like a berry. Or
Oh,
like you
so
could say, It's a berry, and it's not moving. Long story short.
Fair enough. So it's just in the same space. I mean, all right. I kind of like I'm too busy sniffing for the nikket, but I kind of like tilt my head in the direction of the berry in case somebody else wants to grab it. Just give like a little huff.
Probably would grab the berry.
Okay.
The berry is... it has a blue top with a light brown bottom.
Oh, welcome back.
Kinda looks like a diamond. Or, a spin top.
Oh.
Fancy
Or,
berry.
in other words... a chesto berry.
Ah,
Did I delete it?
I think you did.
What? I clicked copy! No.
Hold on, I
Colby,
can
you're
get
supposed to
another
wait
one.
before eating it.
Hold on, I'll respawn one from my board.
Thank you.
Berries. There.
This is. Oh hey.
I'll pre-copy it for you so you can't do it again. There you go.
Yay! And I thought I'd be free of breaking stuff. Anyways, you have now picked up a chesto berry.
Great.
Yes. Very nice.
Okay. Just continue onwards without trying to stop too much, lest the nikket get too far ahead.
Ready then? I will make the roll this time. You are continuing upwards, and you have reached outside. So you're now climbing up the mountain on the outside instead of from the inside.
Yeah, we've backtracked quite a bit, except for now we're taking a new path. So that's interesting. Or, well, looks like we are anyways. Are we going upwards?
Yes, you guys are going upwards.
Mm-hmm.
How convenient.
Well, at least like, making our way where we want to go now.
So this entire path has been a jog at the very least, right? Whoop. What's that, Zim?
Who is clicking repeatedly?
Oh, that's me, sorry. Is that loud? Is my mouse loud too?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
we
sorry.
heard.
It's not that. It's
I
not
was-
that loud. It was.
I was fixing. If I was actually fixing everybody's sheets, they all had an issue. I just remember. Oh yeah, I was going to fix that, so I was doing that. Sorry
yeah,
about that.
that's what I saw you doing. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I was fixing the. So now I was making it because the snap points are actually causing more issues than they're causing help. So I'm removing them. But there's like a million snap points for every sheet, so it takes me some time. I could stop though. I could stop and do it later.
No, go ahead. I was just wondering who that was, what was going on, and why there were 10,000 clicks going on.
Well, you don't play like Cooker or not Cooker, Cookie, the cookie game.
Cookie Clicker.
When you're just playing.
Oh,
I was actually close. I'm actually close to done. Almost there actually. I just had to do
or
one more sheet.
freaking League.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah, do it.
If anybody's dissatisfied with their dots like placement and they're all skewed or whatever, you can fix that now. Well, everybody but Razor can because I am almost done. But I'm not quite done with that.
I enjoy League. But good God, why do people click so much? It is not going to get you there faster just because you click more.
But it feels like it will. So it,
Just keep pushing your GCDs.
But yeah, as I finish this little task, oh, go ahead.
I've had so many friends that play League, and I'm just sitting here like, it's practically PTSD at this point. I keep waiting for somebody to start shouting at their screen.
Also, I'm done. No more clicky sounds.
What if I like the clicking?
I mean, I feel like clicking could be an ASMR thing. Computer sounds.
You like the click.
I mean, that's why I have this keyboard, because it's kind of a slight ASMR. The clicky-clacky keyboard.
Oh, I love my clicky-clack keyboard. Though I have found that it's not so good for streams. But that's why
It kind of is and it kind of isn't. My streamers love it. They love watching my VTuber talk as I clickety-clack for something. They absolutely adore it.
You should make a new channel, Redeem. With keyboard ASMR.
My main keyboard is very much a loud one.
It's all mechanical?
Yeah, it's all mechanical. My keyboard that I actually use to play games, it's much quieter.
Gotcha.
Is your main keyboard a Razer keyboard?
Heyo.
Heyo.
Yes.
Oh, did you not get the joke?
No.
What's your character's name?
Brand.
Oh, you didn't know the Razer brand?
No.
Yeah, Razer's a brand of gaming accessories.
Yeah, I
Zen.
have a lot of equipment.
No, you get Kaji 6 thrown at you because of that.
Except I don't have my plus up.
Oh, you're right. Oops.
Just save it. Save it until he does,
And-
and then unleash.
So,
And
has the team had to run this whole way or jog this whole way to keep up with Kit's movement?
Good question, Kit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, it's quite a distance that we've gone at this point. I'm not trying to take over for DMing, but I would say this might require a stamina roll of some sort. Actually.
Well, you have a point. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I will also point out that you guys are very much nearing the top now.
All right. Despite the lack of a stamina roll, though, as Colby climbs the stairs, you all will definitely audibly hear him be going, too much movement.
Benji is slightly behind everybody else because he's not used to running so much. He's puffing out little clouds.
This might be easier on the quadrupeds.
Oh, come on, guys! Just a little bit of nice exercise.
Yeah. Come on, guys. You can do it. Look at me. As Robert playfully turns around and starts walking backwards.
Robert, make a dexterity check, please. Now.
You're already blooding your nose. What are you doing?
I mean, I was gonna point out the bloody nose, but you know, dexterity check, please. You're walking outside with the high risk of falling, and yeah, you kind of your back paw kind of slips off. Anyone want to try to catch Robert before they start?
What did he turn
Pummeling.
towards?
He's on the cliff side.
I mean, like, when he turned around and, like,
Oh, shit.
show off, effectively, who was he near when he did that?
Colby, I think.
Okay. Then Colby will just go, oh, for fuck. The guy cuts himself up, and he lunges to catch the EV with a... I mean, I guess
Do you
a
want to
grapple.
roll grapple?
Yeah, let's do a
I was
grapple.
gonna say,
Thanks for demonetized, Charum.
I cut my word off. Also, for clarity, I use the word fruck. That is not a cuss word. That's a made-up word.
Tell that to the
Yeah.
you do FAC. That's how you do it, okay?
Strike fright ball, though. Let's FAC.
It's not like you have a character name, fuck.
I mean, you
For the fun
can.
of it.
Some people do. It's like, oh, it's not spelled that way, though. It's fine. Oh my god, really?
Discounting those ones, you have 2 successes, you catch.
Okay, good, because we're about to
Barely.
hear we're just about to hear a
Anyone want to help try to pull Colby back up?
Yeah. Pulling up the EV. Even though
Since it's
that-
Colby, sure.
Yeah.
Colby, she's...
Cool. Yeah.
Colby Jack?
Colby Jack.
Where's that Colby Jack? Your name is Colby Jack, right?
Well, Colby. We don't know his last name.
Alright, where's
could be.
Jack? Oh. Oh. Oh, yes.
Thank you. I could have sworn I did turn around and make my back face the wall, but whoops.
Yeah, the way Colby catches Robert is basically he half lunges forward, half flops exhaustedly, and just grabs one of the V's front paws. Just barely have enough energy to do it. And pulls him back. Fortunately, Colby is fat, so he doesn't exactly get yoinked over the ledge.
Hear a small thud.
And Robert is fairly light.
Yeah. Wait, after Robert apologizes, Colby just lays there for a second before slowly stirring himself back to his feet, knowing that the party is probably still moving. And he just kind of slightly berates Robert, saying, figured you would have learned your lesson after you bloodied your nose earlier, but alright. He seems a little upset, but keeps going.
Yeah.
So Kit had not stopped at all, didn't even notice that this had happened. Because it seems like the further they go, out of everyone here, they seem the freshest. Almost like, and pardon the language, it almost seems like they had a fire lit in them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of just like streaking along now, getting maybe slowly a little faster. They're ducking under logs, they're going around any of the obstacles in the way. Whatever's there, they're kind of like weaving in and out, just trying to track this scent.
Alrighty then. Is anyone else keeping up with Kit, or were they dealing with Robert? I think they were all dealing with Robert.
Colby will hate his life as he picks up his pace to catch up again.
Yeah, I think the only people who mentioned sticking back to help Robert were me and Benji and Colby. So.
Robert would pick up the trouble.
What am I? Chopped liver here?
I didn't hear you say anything about it.
I did.
Well, I did.
Did you stop? In that case, the whole party needs to catch up.
Oh yes, which is okay. I was just clarifying that.
Robert would pick up Benji and toss them on the back.
You probably don't want to do that. I weigh 68 pounds.
Robert, you try, and you're like, oh nope, they're heavy bag.
Yeah.
However, I will say this: Kit is the first to smell the scene. The scene of multiple Pokemon together, weaving about. And when Kit finally opens their eyes to see this big giant jumble of scents, it is a battle going on.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kit just kind of like stops and freezes in their tracks and just like, oh. And is kind of unsure what to do.
What's the visibility of Kit's position in relation to the battle? They seem to be on how flat or inclined is this area, or how? I know we're on a new tile, so.
Oh, oops, I didn't. So long story short, Kit is over here. You see Kit's tails, and you see them not moving, or well, swaying but not moving forward.
Okay.
So you have a little bit, which kind of gives me time to describe the scene, pull out the Pokemon.
Okay.
Zorkit is pointing out that there is a reroll, community reroll that was redeemed a bit ago.
Oh.
If anybody
There
needs-
was.
I should have used that before you bopped your nose.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Fair enough, then.
It was
might be.
that.
Okay. Also, yeah, really thinking about it, yeah, I feel like Colby's the character that will not do it often, but would maybe curse under certain extraneous circumstances. Unlike my other character, who is a freaking cinnamon roll and doesn't, just does not.
after everyone's caught up with each other, Robert would offer their oranberry to Colby.
Oh. That's actually well. Colby looks at the Eevee, and is his nose still bloodied?
I would say by now it's dried up and it has stopped bleeding.
Colby almost snatches it right away. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, yeah, it probably would be about time it would stop being bled.
Okay. Colby almost snatches right away, then hesitates with his paw out. You sure you don't need it? Thanks, though, if you don't need it. Seems he does have some self-control.
I'm not too worried. Trust me, the virus C is much more of an insurance to me than just a berry. So since I have a virus seed, I'm not too worried about having.
All right then. He just interrupts midway and just snatches it, and immediately munch, gulp, gone. It's like that video of the dog with the burger that's just dropped and it's gone.
Robert would giggle and playfully pet your head.
He's sort of patronizing. He kind of gives a critical squint at this somewhat patronizing act, but accepts it because he was just given a berry.
Yeah. I just have to say, the way you described it made me think of Amethyst from Steampunk Universe glurking down a burrito.
Oh goodness, I can't get things to spawn for some reason.
Also, welcome FSK. Never seen you here before.
Oh, it's finally spawning in. Wonderful.
I was just asked the weirdest freaking questions in my chat by a new chat member. Do you prefer to eat a cake that someone sat down, or that you sit on a cake? What would you rather play with you, a friend who sat on your birthday cake, or a friend who jumped off a bridge and survived? What even is that question?
I don't know how to answer that question.
I would prefer to hang out with people that are nice and are also alive, ideally.
Yeah, exactly. Like, first of all, the first friend still has cake on their butt, so they're not sitting on my couch. And the second one is probably in the hospital in a full body cast. They ain't doing nothing. So
I would give the second friend flowers.
Also, I don't think this is an appropriate conversation with streams.
It was more confusing than inappropriate, but I fair enough. I will drop the topic because it's off rails regardless. I was just like immediately confused.
I see. Well, this is taking very difficult to load. I would like to, show who's all here and such, but, fine. I'll have to do descriptive, not visual.
What's wrong? Oh, you, not able to... What's the trouble? Maybe I can help.
The trouble is, I cannot get bags to fully spawn and their insides to show up.
Okay.
I think you just have to, wait a while.
Yeah, I've been waiting 2 minutes.
It's a lot of models.
Then ask, well, okay, okay, which ones do you need? I can pull them.
Alright, from that Gen 7, I was gonna pull out, Hakumo and Dartrix for Team Radiance, because I did not put them in the bag storage that we're supposed to be using. That's on me. So I messed up completely.
Okay.
There's Gen 1.
Next?
Let's see, Hakumo, Dartrix, and then that's gonna be it from
Gen 7?
Gen 7.
Alright, Gen 5.
Duwant.
Alright, actually hold on, because it does take a second.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything, because they're not loading for me.
I will note that Rygon has 999 ping, so that has something to do with it, I bet.
Probably. I'm looking at my, yeah, my computer's doing fine. Rygon's at max ping.
It'll probably drop down that I flooded it. So, what was, Hello?
And there he goes. I will need to go and refresh the.
Hee.
Okay, I gotta do what? What's next from Gen 5?
None from Gen 5.
Okay, next page.
Gen 1, however, was gonna be the big surprise.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, we're seeing the battle at this point, probably. So
Fair. So you see Team Radiance fighting off against an Alakazam.
Oh. that is a significant Pokemon. All right, is that everything you needed me to grab?
From the current bags, yes, because the other bags haven't loaded.
All right. I'll delete these bags just to save.
Hey, look, there's
resources.
the bag. Give me Absol,
Hooray.
please.
What's that?
Absol
Absol.
from Gen 3.
Well, absolutely, my friend.
See, I would have absolutely loved it if I could just, drop them out, but someone has to have a 999 ping. I wouldn't be surprised if there are other 9s in there.
Because you're the one looking inside the bag.
I don't know.
For me, everybody has over 100 ping,
All right,
but nobody
Absol?
has 900.
Anybody? Anything else?
Nope. None.
Okay. Are there any more bags that will spontaneously spawn?
Nope.
Okay. In that case, there you go.
I cannot pick up these items, by the way. Oh my god, I can't pick up anything.
Have you tried holding down for a minute?
Yeah, let me hold down for like a good minute.
That's because you're still technically loading.
You are
I'm
new
still-
loading. You're
I'm
stuck
loading.
loading. You seem to
Yeah,
be stuck
you are.
loading.
Okay, see, that's the issue.
Look, if you
I'm
look at the upper
loading.
right, you see the 91%.
I don't see in the upper right a 91.
You
You're
should be
loaded
good.
now. Also, another bag spawned for Gen 7. You must have spawned multiple bags because you didn't see one spawn and probably tried to spawn two. That's probably why you're loading. Alright, I've deleted that other
Anyways,
bag.
yeah, I can see stuff now. Wonderful. So
Okay.
yes, you can see Team Radiance fighting off against an Alakazam.
What's that base trick thing?
Oh yeah, I'll set their bases and I'll let you know when I'm done doing that. Basically, I'll just need you to go to custom and then just import without making any changes. That should update them, if I recall. Let me get that all sorted. And the Alakazam. Okay, now you should be able to do it with all 5 of them.
Wonderful.
Yep, they might be really big after that. That's fine.
They will adjust in time. They'll be able to run again in time. It's fine. Oh look, you can run.
Alakazam is shorter than Absol?
Hang on.
That's an
Let me
absolute unit right there.
Right?
I know, right? See, Absols are the absolute best.
Guess Absol's
They're one of my favorite.
I know, they're one of my favorites. If I could play Absol, I would play Absol, but I can't.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Mawile. My favorite Pokemon, but I can't play it.
Alright, then, Rygon, may I suggest in time in our main campaign, we get to play these Pokemon at some point.
If you can find them, and you can get them to join your guild. Or at the
Okay.
very least the town, or
That seems
hub.
fair.
Wonderful, cool. Then I will have my playable character. Yay!
For Absol, I think we should have a ruling that they cause bad luck to themselves.
But they have super luck.
That's not what the Pokédex entry says.
No, they don't have bad luck. They just know when disasters are gonna happen.
Which makes them think people have they're a bad omen when they really aren't. They just know when things are gonna happen.
Precisely.
It's a misunderstanding.
exactly.
Which is why Absols are cool, because they help prevent disasters.
Nope. That said, though, that doesn't mean I can't have an Absol who's just straight up just a magnet for bad luck.
I mean, you could. That could be part of
That
the
would-
character trait.
So yes, eventually all of you do come up in time to see this battle ensuing on the mountaintop. You can see where your destination is, but I don't know. What do you do?
Well, I guess the Kit would be the first one to react since they were there first. But
Okay. So it looks like Team Radiance is fighting off against a psychic type. Kit, before anyone else just kind of gets there, or at the very least when they're just getting there, kind of just like very trepidatiously says, do you need help?
The Dartrix would look back and say, no, I think we're good. We're fine. It's 4 of us against 1 annoying, extremely strong, psychic-powered Mon.
I like how in the 5 minutes we...
really...
Yeah.
Good.
I said I like how in the 5 minutes we haven't seen them, they recruited an Absol.
Right?
Just like that, thinking about that.
So Kit doesn't really quite get the sarcasm in that tone or in that sense, so they just kind of go like, oh, okay. Have you seen a nikket run by?
And they look back like, no, I have not. And the Absol speaks up, not Absol, Alakazam speaks up and says, the little twerp who wouldn't do what she was told. I try to give her some, lessons about it, but clearly she's ran off. Not suitable for me, obviously. Or for anyone, in fact.
Now see, at that, Kit, in the very rare moment, because it actually has not happened yet, actually gets mad. And they kind of stomp their paw down. It's just like, wait, you did that?
I did what?
And just immediately just charges at the Alakazam.
Oh.
Alrighty then. That would be a couple things. What are you just charging in? Any moves? Any?
Probably starting off with a quick attack.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Also, I'll just say for the future, because this is going to be a time saver, the bases can actually be changed with the looping effects. Remember how I said idle, walk, run, and faint are at the end of the looping effect list? There's also small, medium, large, and huge, and giant in the list. That also changes the base size.
Oh, very
so
nice.
So that's way faster than the other thing we were doing, so I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, you'll probably have to show it to me, and that way we can adjust as we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's what I'm doing. I'm sure the rest of the team at this point has kind of gotten here. Do we all start, or at the very least, do I roll for initiative? Like, what would you like us to do?
I want you to roll for quick attack.
Okay. Let's see. Dexterity, fight, brawl. Two successes.
Alrighty then. 2 successes.
Also, since I didn't delete it, I'm deleting the Oranberry.
Fair enough.
Be immediately consumed. Slarf.
Alrighty then. As you rush in, or as Kit rushes in with a quick attack towards the Alakazam, you are intercepted by a strong force of wind. Very sharp. As a matter of fact, it's almost like an air slash.
Uh-oh.
As another Pokemon appears. Hopefully I'll be able to pull this one out without having... Oh, it's loading for me. I should have let that load.
Did you spawn 2 again?
No.
Okay.
I spawned 1. I'm trying for a dramatic effect and be like, yes, I have these Pokemon here, and this is what it is. Then I'll tell you, no, it's loading.
I have a book for that. For dramatic entrances.
Well,
yeah,
see,
I actually do.
Like a book?
book?
What's it do?
It's a book that describes all sorts of dramatic entrances.
Oh, okay. Actually, I was kind of curious. What is the ping situation? I noticed that it takes me a while to interact with the banks too, so I'm kind of curious, Raygun, how is your internet? Like, what's your
My
quality?
internet's fine.
Okay.
Like, I
Is
mean,
that just
if
what-
it wasn't fine, I'd be probably cutting out.
Huh. Is that just what... Okay, is some stuff just always slow for non-hosts? I mostly
That
host
would
in my
be my
Pokerole
guess.
games, so I don't really know this.
I believe so.
Okay, it's just that's how Tabletop Simulator is.
Yeah.
Probably.
So
Yeah.
maybe it would just be easier if you all just let me know what you needed in the future, and then I could spawn it.
Yeah.
Fair.
This
I
will
think
be
that's something.
this will be easier for the main game though, since you'll be both DMing and hosting probably, I assume.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
You should see the lag other DMs have to deal with. I hate that they have to, but yeah.
a quadrupedal Pokemon wearing this metallic helm and a fish-like tail appears next to the Alakazam, eyes gleaming towards Kit.
It's so cute.
I know, it's so cute right now because it's not big and menacing.
I don't know how
Make
big
it
these
big and
are.
menacing.
How big is big and menacing? Is that big and menacing?
You need, hi, that's tall. How about 6 feet 3 inches?
Wow. How big is Alakazam?
Let me go double check.
Are you serious? 6.3 inches? 6 foot
Oh,
3
yeah.
inches for a quadruped? That's pretty
Yes,
big.
they're big. Alakazam is only 5 feet.
Yeah, okay. Let me put this in perspective. Vulpix is what now?
Like 2 feet.
So
Yeah.
3 times the size of Vulpix, to put it simply. I'm pretty close, so it's actually too small still.
I'm looking at the size of
That'd be like
Absol,
this.
And Hakamo'o is, I have it somewhere. Hakamo'o is
Damn.
4 feet tall, so yeah.
You know, most quadrupeds aren't huge in Pokemon, but apparently Type Null is.
Absol is only 3 foot 11. So that's double the size. Hi.
A little bit bigger for Alakazam. Not that much. There you go. You said it's around
Pretty
5.
sure Arcanine's pretty big, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
6 feet tall.
Big
Oh, yeah.
pupper.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize anything was... I didn't realize there was a quadruped thing that was... that it wasn't a legendary or something that was actually around Arcanine size. It seems like Type Null actually is around that size.
Also, to your chat charm, yeah, don't worry, I got this.
Vulpix got this.
Vulpix got this.
I will baby dollize this thing.
Uh-huh. And this is the moment everyone else would arrive.
Okay. It's a scene... This is
You
scene
see
Vulpix.
Team Radiance next to an Absol, and Kit, and then an Alakazam and a menacingly Pokemon that not many would know about.
Oh my gosh, Savali's even bigger. I was wondering. This is the pre-evolution, I remember.
Savali's in yeah!
Savali adds an additional... Yes, it goes from 603 to 707, so it adds an additional 1 foot 4 inches on top of this.
I know,
My
they're so
goodness.
huge.
Obviously not the biggest Pokemon out there, but for a quadruped? Oh, poor kid.
Yeah, they all just kind of come around the corner and just see Kit just, kind of go a little flying.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have
Kit,
asked...
You take
yeah,
1 damage.
I was
You
wondering...
take 1 damage.
I kind of did forget, yeah, that you actually did get hit by that air slash, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a clash. A clash in which you did not win. So you take 1 damage.
That is somewhat... In a way, it's kind of lucky you only took 1 at least, but... Goodness me.
Don't worry, I'm being nice right now.
I probably should have died.
Probably. So, Robert, seeing Kit get smacked and, not directly into a wall, but mostly blown back by a blast of air, he feels a growl welling up within his throat. and is about to yell at the top of their lungs.
Alright, bring out the squeaker.
Squeaky, 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 squeaky.
I lost my squeaky. There it is.
Yeah.
It's a 0, so let's bring it out.
Alrighty then. I said stop it with the squeaky toy noise. I said stop it!
Not my fault this time. That's a very good squeaker.
That's a good squeaker.
And as Robert tries to yell out something at the top of his lungs, you hear him cough and start to sputter. Stopping, looking at the ground for a second, catching the breath. Okay, why did that happen?
I don't know what you rolled, but you clearly failed. Robert is exhausted now. Congratulations, right? Right?
Yes.
Aw. Exhausted after basically being his own worst enemy a few times. And then squeaking a bunch.
Well, I mean, he did almost fall off a cliff, so.
True. Now, which
That
Pokemon would arrive into the scene after that? I feel like
Razor?
Yeah.
I think Razor
You
would be
okay,
arriving.
Lyndon?
That squeaky toy noise is really, really bad for my
it is a bit high.
sensitivities.
It is a bit high pitched.
Yeah, so we're done with the squeaker.
We're done with the
But thank you.
So Razor's the next on the scene?
Yes, Razor would be the next one on the scene, being how fast he is, assumingly. Unless I'm wrong.
No, he's rushing in. Seeing the situation, especially with Kit down, Razor is going to position himself in front.
Yeah, we can move ourselves a bit more. I'm gonna say over this area where we have more room and less art.
What are you talking about?
No, the art, I can move it. It's not a big deal.
Well, I was just saying, like, we should have a bit more room for the scene.
I feel like
I think this is fine.
Okay,
yeah, I
fine,
feel like it's
sorry.
fine. I can move the art if it's needed, but I don't think it's needed.
But yeah, he's positioning himself there and throwing an ember at the big one.
Type null.
Well, I know it's a type null, but we in character don't know that. Also, a reminder, I have Intimidate.
You
that's
have
true.
Intimidate. Alright, Intimidate will come into play right now. Thank you for that reminder.
That's a good reminder.
I do appreciate that.
Dexterity, fight channel. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoosh.
That was a pretty good whoosh.
4 successes. Alrighty then. Let's see here. He will try to dodge it with 7 dice.
Oh, is that all?
He could do it, but he could also very well not do it.
It very well fail. You got a 4, which is very good.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. The big, tall, menacing, helmeted Pokemon tries to jump out of the way, but the Ember does hit. I want you to roll me damage then. And then we'll go with the way of, after you roll damage, I will take away dice from the total amount because of defenses. That is correct, right? I want to clarify.
I believe so.
Special plus 2.
Yep. Roll the base damage roll and then calculate it afterwards.
So special +2 means I roll 2 dice and then add 2, or 4 dice?
2 for
He
special,
rolls-
and then 2 for the +2. Yes. That is
And one more
4.
because stab.
Or-
Because
And then one more
yeah.
because stab. Yes, that's accurate. So 5 dice in total.
And we count all successes, no reductions whatsoever. That is
Yeah.
2 successes.
So that's 2 successes, and then... Oh, well, you calculate that. Also roll a die, just proc for burn.
Yep.
You do not proc for burn.
Burn is good.
Burn is really
for
well.
Hazel.
Alrighty then.
What do you mean I didn't proc for burn?
Look at the card. When it comes to adding effects, you actually have to roll 6 to proc.
It's a chance dice.
Oh.
So that's why there's a little 6. You see that? Yeah. So when it comes to added stats effects from a move, it's usually a roll 6. Sometimes certain moves will be like, hey, you can roll 3 dice to try to get a 6. So it's like higher odds, you know. But in the case of Ember, it's just a single die, so it's pretty low odds.
I see.
Which is actually how it matches how it works in the games. It kind of doesn't have the highest odds there either, so...
Yeah, which kind of makes sense, and that's one of the things I do like. Like, there is an actual reason to go for like higher powered moves beyond the fact that, well, they're obviously bigger and expensive.
That's why Bite's really good, because I think it gives you 3 flinch dice, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you throw the ember at it, it singes a bit, but looks almost unharmed. And this is where Benji and Colby would come into play. Both of them most likely exhausted from all the jogging and running.
I was going to say, he was fed an Oranberry. While that he had nothing to heal, I do wonder if that maybe gave him a bit more energy.
I don't know, considering he does not like to do things on a full stomach.
That's true. He doesn't like to do things, though. That might just be an excuse.
That might just be an excuse, who knows?
Nonetheless.
I think I know how Benji would react, but I don't know if Colby would get there slightly before or not.
Well, given the exhaustion levels are probably a little different, I'd say Benji probably has the first action here. We probably should consider initiative if this is a proper battle at some point, but after
I
Webray
will
arrives.
tell you when to roll initiative.
Okay.
Benji is going to go run up by the others and belch a belch of poison gas at the obvious enemies,
Okay.
which is what, dexterity fight channel. 3, 4, 5, 6 dice to roll. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay then. Yeah, that's a very good roll. That is a very good roll.
Agreed.
Yes. And to go into just a little more detail of what it's like when he's doing it this time. He it's not really a belch so much as he starts coughing at them.
This
He's
is a
just
more-
obviously out of breath and a little tired and just like, gotta help out. He's
The Alakazam, who failed the previously rolled evasion roll, will not be able to evade or be able to clash this.
I was actually going to ask, the first time poison gas happened, that was kind of an accident. I feel like this time it's a little more intentional.
yeah, he's like gotta do the thing, and so he's out of breath, so he's wheezing it out.
Hey, you're a Trubbish, not a Wheezing. Stop that.
Let's Trubbish stand as a wheezing.
The type null gets poison while the Alakazam just simply teleports out of range, looking unimpressed. You stink up the environment. You don't produce clean air. Yours is worse than others. You're just a walking trash bag. And someone needs to take out the trash. And that is all for the Alakazam at the moment.
Yeah, at that Benji just starts laughing in like a wheezing laugh.
What is so funny? I could easily crush you. You're nothing but a little menace to me. Little speck. I can just
Well, then why don't you stop talking and do it?
roll me evasion.
Evasion is...
I'm talking to Razor, by the way.
Oh.
Or at least try to. You're about to be hit with a psychic attack.
Is it in the shape of a garbage can by any chance?
You bring up a good point. Yeah, I don't think you are gonna be evading that.
It's too bad that I cannot interpose.
No, and no one has any defensive moves as far as I know, like a protect.
Clash is always an option, though. I suppose. What's the attack?
Would I be able to? Would I be able to clash with Bite and get an advantage on that? You know, Dark versus Psychic.
Yeah, you can roll me Clash, as well as he unleashes a Psychic Wave at you.
He just tries to bite it out of the air.
No.
What do I... Oh, right. I gotta roll the attack itself. Dexterity, fight, brawl. Four successes.
Psychic
Very
energy.
nice.
I eat that for breakfast.
Yes, I eat that for breakfast.
Let's see how it clashes, though, I guess.
Yes. I was working on it. Let's see, just to be nice, I haven't upped their base attribute stats, like strength and dexterity. I've left them at the base level, so you're not totally overwhelmed. However, special fights, the clash, that's 7 dice.
Okay. So, like, wonder what the accuracy roll of the psychic wave was.
Actually, I did that wrong. I did that completely wrong because I was rolling completely wrong. God damn! Gosh darn it!
How dare you?
I know, right? I was
what?
thinking.
This is
I
irreversible.
was thinking Clash.
Oh
Don't worry.
yeah, are we supposed to include... So how does clashing work then? What do we roll?
$1 million question. Easy to forget. Let me go over it again. Let's see. Don't worry, I need to go over it too.
Because I do see that there is a clash thing to put dots into, but...
That's the
think
stat that helps with
clashing-
clashing, but you can do it without dots.
So I think clashing is more for like you want to clash the if your opponent is attacking you and you want to clash it instead of evading it.
Yeah. To put it simply, but he's asking how does it work?
How does it work? Good question indeed.
I always this is something that I can never retain. Now, granted, Rheingon did have a conversation with Carsters about a number of things. Was some of that perhaps over Clash as well?
Rygon?
What's up?
You and Carsters talked about a bunch of things. Was Clash one of them?
I believe we very, very briefly talked about it, and I honestly can't remember the details.
It's okay. Clash is like the most forgettable thing that cannot be retained for anyone. I have the same problem. It's just like it's one of those weird anti-memetic informational bits that you just forget. I don't know.
Just like breathing. Wait, no.
Oh no.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
Okay, good. At least I don't have to manually blink. Oh, gosh dang it.
Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in.
Okay, so I
why got a little
46.
Go ahead, Zora.
Well, why got at least you're not in the room with a peanut?
I don't get it.
I'm not allergic to peanuts.
The statue snap our necks.
Oh, that peanut. Oh, I get what you're talking about. It's an SCP reference.
Oh,
Okay.
the
What
concrete
page
peanut.
number is it? Not 49.
46.
46 it's on?
I thought it said 46. Or
All that
somebody
I
said
can-
46.
All that I can remember from the Clash is that I believe it worked off of like strength, and as opposed to dexterity, which is what evasion used. And whoever essentially won took a little bit of damage. Or
Yeah.
yeah. That was the risk, is that you could still take damage if you used it.
No. Gosh darn it. There we go. After opponent makes its accuracy, opponent makes its accuracy roll, you can order your Pokemon to use one of its own damaging moves to try and deflect most of the damage. Gather your current pool of Strength plus Special plus Fight and Clash. Every success the defender scores will reduce one success from the accuracy roll of the foe. If the accuracy roll is reduced to 0, then the foe will add the power of the move to damage pool. Okay. This means only the foe's damage pool will use the main attribute. This method cannot reduce the foe's damage pool to 0. Huh.
Oh, that's how Clash works. Okay. Actually, I don't know if we've probably properly discussed Clash before thinking about it.
So it looks like it does not actually do damage. Instead, what I roll is strength or special, plus fight plus clash, and I
That's easy
subtract
enough.
that from its accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the power would be like with my Ember, it's special +2. I would lose the +2.
It doesn't. I don't think you'll be able to damage him in return.
No,
No,
It
that's
looks
what
like-
it looks like.
it's an offensive
you-
use of your attack.
So
I
if
mean,
you,
a defensive use.
Yeah, defense. Did I say offensive? Defensive. use.
yes.
Yeah.
So if you win the clash, Psychic's power won't be added. It'll just be straight special.
Okay.
Which will probably still brutally hurt, but it would be the same roll either way, so 4.
All right then, four success. We're gonna keep it at 4 for you. I'm gonna roll Psychic's actual accuracy and not some other roll I was trying to do.
Why does every page of this book have something wrong on it? Blah blah blah. If your Pokemon uses one of its own damage moves, i.e. Thunderbolt. I
Oh
love the
my
move
goodness.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt! It is a unique and signature move that has a +15 to the damage pool.
Copyrighted, don't steal.
Where is it?
If you look at the, if you look above where it says special
Green.
strength, special fight, clash in
Right.
green. If you read the description above that, you'll notice they misspelled. They couldn't spell Thunderbolt correctly.
See, and that's why it's just oftentimes
I'm
proper to
seeing
have at least
Thunderbolt.
one editor.
Oh, I see the R.
Yeah. It may seem like a nitpick, but when you're writing a rule book, you really got to do better than that.
Again, I think this book was rushed.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyways.
it looks nice in some ways. It's just the spelling they just kind of dropped the ball on.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And some of the rules.
And unfortunately, with a rule book, if you change the spelling instantly, that can change the meaning or the way you interpret something. So.
yep.
So I reduced it to 0, so it only gets its special then.
Yep. As Alakazam sends forth a psychic wave, you conjure up Bite and deflect most of the damage.
What is the move so we
Conjure
can
it
actually
up, I just bite it.
conjure bite?
Yes. So basically, he just bites the psychic wave.
Oh.
And
Did we ever decide if we're doing chip damage or not?
Thought we were.
Well,
Yeah, we're doing
Rygon's.
chip damage.
Yeah, I think after the conversation you had.
So I will still
Yeah.
take 1 point of damage despite my defense being able to overcome that.
Yay. Otherwise, you would run into the situation of you have to roll a high on damage in order to be able to damage the Pokemon.
Alright, I put in my damage.
And to be fair, this is a high level Pokemon.
What is the move? So we can actually see what Clash did mathematically.
Psychic.
Oh, it's just psychic, right?
It's just psychic because psychic is good.
I think you actually said that. I just didn't pay attention because I was like, yes, it's psychic thing. What's the move? I always forget psychic is a move.
Yeah, why are you constantly going on about its type? What move is it using? Come on!
So if I pull out psychic, we can see here, so if I'm correct, what happened here, just for everybody's explanation of Clash, what happened here was basically he didn't get to roll his special for, or he only got to roll special for damage, right?
Yes, correct.
So that +3 damage on the damage pool, due to the successful Clash, that was eliminated.
That is how 1.0 rules it, and it's different from what I'm used to. Especially since I'm used to watching Charms streams, but...
My streams barely involve Clash. We don't do it very often.
I remember it's something completely different. Then again, I tried 2.0 and it's
I mean, this is pretty easy to understand. They don't get the damage pool bonus to their move.
I think I like this.
That's understandable, you know?
Yeah, I think I like this.
Depending on the move, that's really powerful or really weak. This is a Psychic is a special +3, so removing that +3, that's pretty good. But some moves can have like a +7. So if you remove that +7, that would be very significant.
Oh yeah, imagine deflecting a blast burn.
Or like a hyper beam.
Or yeah,
like
something like, hi, nope, I just block it with say like a tackle. The most anime BS ever.
Toss it up into the heaven.
No, they're shooting hyper beam at me! Quick, tackle into the beam! Yes, we succeeded! Why am I still vaporized?
Just confidently tackle to the beam. It confidently starts disintegrating.
Hey, you know the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? How are you still alive? I don't know.
I just imagine it's one of those things like you get like a Super Saiyan or something who just physically grabs it and just like chucks it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, because some of those powerful moves have like reduced accuracy to their dice pool.
Well, not anymore if you're running right into it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, you know, yeah, it's like, damn, I can see why it's balanced, but clashing is broken and it's like makes almost no sense in some cases.
It's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon. It's fine. That Bidoof with a ton of strength and Clash can absolutely just take on and deflect a Hyper Beam.
Wait, but I just realized something. Which of these two enemies have, at this point, clashed and dodged?
That would be type null only. Alakazam has just teleported.
He cheated with teleport. That doesn't count as a dodge.
He cheats with teleport. I will put this to you right now.
I mean, that's fair. teleports, it is kind of teleports are just cheating. I think that's just a general rule of thumb.
You tell that to Shadow if we're on this topic of Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright. Alrighty then.
Initiative.
Benji.
Well, not quite.
Benji.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not Benji. I'm sorry, Colby.
Yeah, Colby. Colby is the only one that hasn't properly entered. Actually, where's Robert right now in the situation? I know he's back a bit. Is that where he
A little bit back. You would run up past him.
He tried to squeak, right? That's what.
Yeah, he tried to squeak.
Okay.
And immediately became exhausted.
All right, Colby won't really assess the situation too thoroughly since he's late to the party, but probably saw some of what was going on. Here's what he's gonna do. After taking a moment to catch his breath, which is why he's last, just taking a moment to stop moving for a second, he takes a deep breath and goes, "Ah!" and just charges down the path into the type null. His head lowered into a skull bash, aka a headbutt.
Alright then.
Just charging like a bull.
You know, you would have been faster if you had used that bone as a walking stick. I'm just saying.
Colby goes, "Ah!" He's too busy screaming.
Okay.
Dex 5 brawl. Let's see.
Yeah, roll it, please. I want to see those accuracy.
I want to see a good
you're
charge.
all are rolling good.
He's at a good run up. Oh my god, why are there so many ones?
Hi. So, okay, I'm gonna ask this right now. Zim, is there a redeem for a reroll at this moment?
There was there?
as
Yes, it is still available if everybody approves of
I
him
approve.
using it, which I do.
I do.
Okay. How about, is everybody cool with that?
I'm gonna use Helping Hand, by the way.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Colby is making his charge very obvious in a way. So you can have time to use Helping
roll,
Hand.
Zim, I think the multi-action penalty would... Nah, let's not worry about it too much right now.
Honestly, the roll when initiative is rolled is effectively when the battle rounds are fully decided. Until then, penalties are up to DMs.
I'm gonna say no, because you've had plenty of time.
Can I also use Helping Hand?
Alright then, question.
I am just asking when can I use it?
Oh, okay.
You can use it,
on my
before he rolls
turn,
again.
or...
Whenever.
Okay.
May I suggest, since since two people here have Helping Hand, and since Razor just got, in a clash, it probably would make a little more sense that the person who's done nothing but squeak a bit probably could follow up with a Helping Hand more easily, if any of them were to do it first. I mean,
You have a point. Does Helping Hand have priority? Curious,
Let's
or is
see.
it just?
it would have an icon for that. Why is there a ruler here?
Yes, there is. It has a
Priority.
priority of 5, so it is one of the first things to go off. Really
that if-
easy to combo in.
In that case, especially without being in the initiative yet, if he wants to do Helping Hand, if somebody wants to do Helping Hand, they can probably get it off pretty easily.
My question is, does it stack?
I do believe there's
I don't
a rule
see
that,
why not.
I don't know, actually.
We don't know. We haven't done triple battles and trying to stack Helping Hand.
Well, I mean, Rule of Cool dictates you could just say yes.
Rule of cool, yes. Just, you have 1 stack of Helping Hand. Zim, you may roll whenever for that Helping Hand.
Place all your hopes and dreams in Colby's wild charge.
Please don't let there be a cliff behind him.
Alright.
What do I even need to reach for it to succeed?
Just as of this
So-
moment. Oh, go on, Charm. Go
I
on.
was going to say, when it comes to buffing moves where you're just trying to give a benefit to your party, generally you just need a 1.
Oh, so maybe that little green icon with the Poké Dolls on it, that's what probably tells how many successes we need?
Well, let's find
No.
out. Let's find out what that means over here on the sheet. Target. That means it targets 1 ally. If you look at the giant cheat sheet, there's also an all. All means user and all allies in range. one above Pokedolls means one ally, and just giant Pokedol means only the user. So basically, it only buffs the user, it only buffs one ally of choosing, and it buffs everybody in the party. Likewise, there's a red version for foes. Okay, so it's a pick and choose buff.
Dexterity, contest, and perform? Yes.
And that's just how card generally does it. Like, oh, you're going to buff a party member? Well, you just have to roll 1 to get the move off successfully. Because it's not like your party member's like, oh, shoot, I'm going to dodge that. You know, like, there's...
Yeah, it's weird that it's got accuracy. Alright, a 4. All successes. Razor just, as he sees Colby charging by, he puffs an ember at his rear to give him an extra boost of speed.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. That's a scene.
And then I will ask simultaneously, what is Robert doing to help Colby with that successful roll?
Adding it out.
Is that what it's?
Yeah. I don't know. What's going on, Zorg?
Yeah.
Robert starts cheering you on and dancing like a cheerleader to spur you into the battle.
That's very wholesome in comparison.
Dance.
That is comparatively very wholesome. Colby will acknowledge it, sort of, with his blind charge. He will still acknowledge it. He hears it. He gets that encouragement and morale boost. When Razor, however, burns his butt, his goes to and it does charge a bit faster now. So let's finally see if this reroll actually works out for our favor. So what is this? So that affects damage rolls, right? The helping hand?
It affects next skill, accuracy, and damage roll. Each helping hand gives 2 extra dice. You have 2 stacks. You may roll 4 more.
Oh, on skill, accuracy, and damage. What skill? What does skill mean? Oh, that's for other moves.
Yes, for other moves.
So in this case, accuracy and damage rolls. So I get 4 extra dice for those.
And that includes both accuracy and damage.
Okay, so plus 4 on top. All right, let's try this then.
Yeah, it does say and, not or.
Yeah, it's quite impressive, actually. I didn't realize helping hand was that cool.
All right, then. Just don't roll a 0.
Oh my god, please.
Don't roll a 0.
Let's see what happens. Oh, I've seen much better numbers this time. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a crit!
I would say yes to a crit if he didn't have battle armor.
Oh, it's not a crit.
He has battle armor.
Close. Okay, but still. Colby does aim true. Let's see how powerful this is, though. So this will be... Yeah, strength plus 3 plus 4, then. So in other words, let's see.
Hold on. That's strength plus 7. That's 9 dice. Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, it's 3, because that's double 1, so at least it's 3.
It's 3, but only deals 1 damage.
Colby does just the mightiest, yelliest charge into the side of this type null, because he kind of came from a side angle, and just expects to bash into the thing and topple it, and then he just kind of... It's a powerful smash, and then he's the one that bounces off.
Alright, now roll me 3 chance dice for flinch.
Yes, but will it... Yeah, but that's the other thing, too. That was part of the reason. Let's see if flinch works out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Congratulations, you flinched him. You have stopped his upcoming next attack, which was gonna come and hit you, because... Hi there, you're right underneath him.
Okay, I can finish this. So, Colby expects, like, this big charge, you expect Colby is going to knock him down. He doesn't. He stays on his feet. But Colby hits a fucking pressure point. And I imagine the type null just jitters a little bit. Surprised that actually did something to him.
Yeah, come on. There's gotta be. Come on.
I literally struck a nerve, in other words.
Yeah, there's no... Dang, these have so many things, but they don't have... like, taking damage. Gosh darn it.
Real quick, Lyndon, you cannot influence your own game.
Dang.
Alrighty then, so yeah.
I'm confused, what?
Lyndon redeemed another community reroll.
That was mostly just to be a cheeky little bastard.
Cheeky. I was going to say cheeky.
While I appreciate that, please don't, because it is a bit of effort to go in and refund it.
I don't need those points refunded. I literally don't use the points for like anything.
Oh, you're a stockpiler. Wonderful.
So Colby just kind of wobbles.
Cards.
Yeah, but I also don't use the cards very often.
I haven't received my cards somehow. It says I've been gifted, but I never saw them. I'll have to double check. But moving on. Robert sees what happens and yells. Zoro, do you want to speak this for for yourself?
Kobe, you okay? You okay? That looked like it was a little bit painful. You running headfirst into him.
Oh yeah, there's an audible like just almost like a crack, like something broke, but nothing seems to be broken with either his skull helmet or, ideally, hopefully, his actual skull. He steps back with a slight wobble. He's not injured or anything, but that was quite an impact for him. I think so. Okay. That should have done more. I hoped. Oh well.
Honestly, I was expecting you to go for the
Bone Club? Were you expecting stab?
Alakazam.
Oh.
Expecting you to go for the Alakazam. I wasn't expecting you to go for the heavily armored Pokemon.
That was the bigger target, and he was charging from a very long distance. Did you see his first accuracy roll?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, I did. I'm just saying that's why he's asking. Is because he was expecting you to go for the less armored target.
Oh, if he's directly asking, Colby will say, it was beating up Razor, right? Need to beat it up too. That's what he saw, after all. He was late, remember? So he actually caught just a little bit of that. The clash they did. Public enemy number 1, as far as he knew.
The type no.
Well, the clash was with the Alakazam.
Oh wait, was it with the oops? Well, it was the bigger target nonetheless.
The type no stares blankly back with no expression, as the Absol grits his teeth. Took everything from him. He's not even his real self anymore. You are a sick bastard, who should be dead. Who should have done more than just exile you. And because of time, I'm gonna end tonight's session here.
Okay.
And next session will be the big finale.
Okay.
Sounds good. And then hopefully the session after that, we have our first game.
Precisely.
Well, that will depend. Right now, my plan is next session we'll finish this up. Depending on how long that takes, we may do character creation for the main campaign. If not, it'll be the week after.
Well, it depends on how solidified everybody is, since I'm doing one-on-ones with everyone.
Yeah, I guess you could bring up the table and do that.
Yeah.
Probably make a copy. Zorkid, yes, your reroll was used, and it did help.
It very much helped.
Yep.
The first
Colby
one
not
became
get
a 0.
Yeah.
And I will say,
Yeah.
for my addition onto that statement that was just said, this main game that they're discussing is not one I will be part of. So my stream doors, my stream, we will be stopping when this pre-campaign ends, because this is, after all, a pre-campaign. So their main campaign, I'm here to basically help. I was basically here to help people learn stuff and just, you know, have a little fun along the way, having a Cubone character. Why not? So once this finale of the pre-campaign is over, I will be going. But they will be continuing their games, and Zim will certainly be still streaming it. I assume Rygon and Blue will too. Rygon's going to be streaming that. So you guys, if you guys want to watch the main campaign, I will make sure to heavily direct you guys that direction when they start that up. So
Give us support. We all need it.
The main channel to find it at will be my channel, though of course the others may or may not be streaming and such alongside. So, you know, go check out all those links. Thank you, Chris, for posting that over in Charm's chat. There's all the links for everybody that is streaming this. Charm, of course, Blue Draconics, myself, and Rygon. Well, not necessarily streaming this, but also streamers themselves. Regularly.
We'll be I'll still be streaming this until this pre-campaign ends. So next Thursday, we'll see if the finale is actually the finale. Because you gotta keep in mind, big battle plus probably like a conclusion. That might take more than one session. Depends. It might be a one session thing. So I expect one more session, but I'm also prepared if it ends up takes just a little longer. That's fine too. So
I will point out. Oh, go on.
No, that's about it.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna point out, you guys are, you know, a group of 5, 6 people against one Pokemon. Yeah, I'm not holding back.
Technically 8, considering the other. Well, no, 9 actually, considering the, you know, Duat, Hakanamo.
I will not hold back. I will point that out to you.
Yeah, if it's 2 versus 9, those 2 better be strong. Yeah. We'll see how this goes.
I may have to up their stats a little bit, but you know, I'm gonna make you fear them.
Oh, it might be wise to ask before we fully end. What's up with Kit?
Oh, what's up with Kit? Good question.
Kind of set up for the initiative.
Kit, Oh, you mean for initiative?
Well, no. I mean, like, well, I assume we're gonna start next section by rolling initiative, but Kit's currently still knocked down, so I figured maybe we should resolve that real fast.
I think Kit was just knocked. If I remember correctly, Kit was knocked back from an attack.
Okay.
But it's
fine.
Right?
Are they all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they took like 1 damage. They'll you know, kind of not warily, but they'll groggily, like, you know, get back up.
Okay.
Well,
so
but everything else happened so quickly that you know they just didn't have that time.
Yeah. So I want to make sure that they were, because their model was currently faded, so I just want to make sure they were actually okay as we ended. So yeah.
Rygon, do make sure that you save the table, by the way.
Okay, I guess.
If I must.
Just wanted to remind you.
I needed to anyway because I added some books to the bag.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro.
I guess
so
I should
thank
keep
you,
mine.
everyone, for joining us for Starlight Expeditions Pokerole. I will be back in a few minutes with some Dwarf Fortress. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. You guys are the ones that keep this channel alive. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. And of course, make sure that you do share and support my friends that are joining us, the regular streamers here. Charm Plays Games, Blue Draconics 381, and Rygon Plays. But for now, I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Good night, Sam.
If you want to do an outro for your recording or whatnot,
I may as well. I honestly kind of ditto for the most part. I don't have a Patreon. I just realized, like, you have a patron. I don't have a patron. I've always considered a patron. Might do a patron at some point. I just need to figure out reward tiers. That's really the main reason I have it. But
join you for games.
What's that?
I said, like, they could just join you for games.
That's not a bad option. I wouldn't mind doing that, actually. That's a pretty good reward tier. But yeah, I'll have to think about it sometime. But yes, thank you everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed. Come back next Thursday if you want to see the rest of this Pokerole pre-campaign, Starlight Expeditions pre-campaign. Probably one more episode away, so next Thursday will probably be the finale for this. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, I will see you guys just tomorrow for more streaming from me, as we have a Howler for an Hour I'm going to be doing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a lovely evening.